¿Cómo vamos a hacer eso? El...
I did not.
Yo tampoco, pero es que no me gustaron los que vi.
Yeah, I was like, this looks like it's gonna take a while. I don't have the time
Sí,
right
sí,
now.
sí.
Is Gretchen there? Oh no, we can't hear
I
you.
think we can't hear her.
No, we can't hear her.
Ella tiene que estar setting stuff up.
How are you doing,
Microphone.
Jiver?
I'm doing good, man.
Loco, cuando yo lo hice, Manuel,
Can
yo
you hear me?
cogí...
There you
Ajá,
go.
sí.
Now we can.
Were you talking about the artwork? It doesn't take that long. Come on.
No, es que take that long, es que
Heck
no me
yeah, it takes
gustaron
long. It took
a
me
mí
like
no
half
me
an
gustaron
hour.
las opciones.
Half an hour is not that long to make a character.
Hell yeah, it is.
Anything
You-
more than anything
Hey,
more than 5
Mika, this is the
minutes.
Call of Duty player.
Let me tell you something.
You give me a
Anything-
I just go
It's
straight
not
to
Anything more
my
than
next.
5 minutes is long.
Boys.
Listen, I gotta
God.
I
protect
haven't
my
created a
brand.
character in a video
Engineer
game in 10
boys.
years.
Protect my brand.
Okay.
Tengo
I
que
haven't created a
pensar.
character in a video game in 10 years.
Gilbert,
You know those
what-
options where it's like, do you want to show the helmet, yes or no? I go, yes.
We gotta do some
Don't show me the
brainstorming
character.
for characters.
Yeah, we do.
I wouldn't mind paying like $100 for something that I like.
Again,
You
this
know?
is a demo of what you want it to look like, and then Salmi is going to draw it. And you can change specifications. Like you can say, make him buffer, make him wear this type of sunglasses, give him these scars,
Nice.
make
nice,
the hair more like this. It doesn't have to be exactly how you do it. It's just like a template. Yeah, it's a template of what you want, and then
Okay.
it'll be drawn.
Nice.
And I can use the template while the art's getting drawn, because she's working on a video game right now doing a demo, and she needs to finish that first.
Yeah.
But I show you guys mine, how it turned out.
Sí, se ve muy bien.
So you guys get an
Pero,
idea.
you know, I like my little monster though. Like, it's not that bad, guys. Really? Like, you don't like my profile picture?
Mika, you're streaming, right?
Not yet.
I think you are. I hear.
I
myself.
am, yeah, but it's starting soon. I'm not actually streaming anything.
You are streaming. It's on Twitch.
I'm not streaming
But it
shit
says
right now.
starting soon.
I'm
not
gonna
actually
ghost.
there.
I'm gonna ghost Mika. Are you on the Gaming Meal podcast? Are you on the Gaming Meal?
No, I don't know how to connect that. I'm on my own channel.
Oh.
Like, you guys teach me how to do that, I'll do it.
But we haven't
No,
done
that's fine. Do it on.
It's a
do it-
key. You have a key.
Hey, I'm testing volume. Gilbert, can you talk a little?
Yeah.
How's
Mika?
it going, fellas?
Me?
You are streaming.
Not
by
helping,
the way.
Gilbert.
You can
Talk.
hear
Tengo
us?
que encontrarla
I
aquí.
could hear you. Nobody else. Just
Oh,
you.
nobody. You can
Hey,
hear
nah, I'm
me?
not gonna do it
Yes,
on the
even if
TV.
it
I'm
says
gonna do it
started
on the
soon.
phone.
I
Hey,
could
I
hear
need to test Gilbert, and everybody's talking
Hi.
bud Gilbert.
Okay, what about now? Can you hear me now? On the stream?
Need to test Gilbert.
I can't. You guys gotta ask me a question. Ask me a question.
Okay.
What is the thing with the thing? Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure there's a few sex tapes out there on
Sex,
streamers.
you say?
How much you want to bet? If it hasn't happened, it'll happen soon. Just streamers just planning like, yo,
Okay,
we're
I
gonna leave
think
the
we're
camera
good
rolling and it
balance-wise.
oopsies.
It's happened long before, dude.
Right, like you remember celebrities doing that, releasing their own pornographic videos to
So I'm
boast
testing my
their
own.
stardom.
I'm testing my own mic volume. Testing 1, 2.
Mika, by the way, when you were streaming, I only heard you, not anybody else. I don't know what you're using. I was using OBS and it's pretty easy. Like Eric is probably using it right now.
I had to download a digital
I
cable.
don't know what you
like-
guys are doing. It's so simple. There's 2 channels. One for input is your mic, one for output, which is whatever you hear from Discord or the game or whatever, right? Like everything else.
Oh
That's
no,
it.
but I record it on different channels. I don't keep everything on the same channel. That's why. Okay. Yeah, no, I
There
have to.
are
I
2
specified a channel for
scenes.
Discord, a
They're not
channel for
scenes.
everything.
There's 2 different outputs or whatever
Yeah,
you
yeah.
configure. I forget the thing, but there are 2
I have
different
I have
ones. One
three.
for
I
input,
have
one for
3
output.
audio outputs. I have whatever the game is, whatever is the desktop itself, and
I
the
mean, it sounds
Discord,
overcomplicated.
and myself actually. Damn it. Yeah. No, it was a little complicated. I didn't enjoy the process, but once you download the add-on, though, it kind
Hey,
of like
Manuel,
works.
Yeah.
how do I make it so OBS or whatever the heck this is called reads my mic as well? It's not reading my mic.
Bro, under next to scenes, there's another thing. Right?
Yeah,
Where-
sources.
sources, that thing.
Yeah.
Should be
I-
2 sources. One for output volume, one for input volume. The output volume should just be whatever speakers you're using, right? Or if you're using your headset, just use that. The input volume should be your microphone, right?
One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Yeah, all you need to make sure is like they're both around the same volume. Do something when editing that'll make it, that'll lessen the impact, even if they're out of whack the volumes. But it's just easier or nicer.
Oh, you out of whack?
Out of whack.
What? Cancel? No. Why are you trying to double launch OBS? Porque le di tantas veces al botón.
You did the that thing. You did the that
Come on,
thing.
get the fucking thing on so I can talk on the Discord. Guy was like,
Okay.
hello.
Yeah, I think we're ready. I might be just the one person that I'm a little low for the recording, but I just raised it a little. As the hell is that?
Though I
hell
like
was that,
those
Joe?
effects. Those were good special
What
effects.
happened there? Hello, testing. Okay, so I guess we're good with that. And with that,
Saw
we want to get going?
Yeah, I saw the trailer for the new Disney. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
The new Disney?
That's not Disney. The
Mario
Kingdom
Park?
Hearts. It's not
No,
Kingdom
Kingdom Hearts
Hearts.
4. Kingdom
Okay,
Hearts 4.
rundown.
It's not
Let's go over the
Disney?
rundown. It's already 8:20.
Yeah.
We got. I didn't check
Mika
the.
leaves in like 10 minutes.
Go, baby, go. Let's do it.
She's streaming.
She's
this
streaming,
time.
she's
Kinda
not
on
leaving
on the
that.
hook.
You're
Oh
leaving
my
just
God.
the
Just
He
setting it up.
fell for it. He almost fell for it.
Eh?
The
happened?
ruse. It's up. The jig is up.
It was already being recorded and posted on the Internet for Prosperity.
I was gonna join. your
Nobody pays
stream.
attention that I post the podcast every week. Okay. Well, the reason we're here is to have to move around, have fun for a while, and the topic order is just so we can have some fucking order as to what we're talking about. Otherwise,
If the
we
channel
go-
ever
we go
grows, this
insane
is
really
the
quick.
stuff that goes on
Behind the
like Patreon.
scenes.
That's right. This is the Patreon content.
This is the behind
This is the Patreon
scenes.
content.
Which again, we've been doing this for almost 2 years.
It
It hasn't grown at all.
at all. I'm
But
trying,
there's
I'm
zero
really
appetite for
trying
that
to
as well.
do something
I
different,
personally
you know?
enjoy
Again,
it.
I am not going to advertise at this point.
I'm
This is my
trying
excuse
to do
to talk
something
about video
new.
games.
You know?
Yeah, I'm down
Perfect,
for
perfect.
it,
Thank you
Mika.
thank you for
Like,
trying something new.
I'm
Whoever
trying
running the
to
Facebook
do
page,
something new.
Luis!
Lewis
Defending
isn't
us.
here to defend himself.
that's exactly why I'm smashing him. Okay.
What?
What you said?
That's not true.
Repeat what you said.
Repeat
Exactly
what
why
you
I'm
said.
mashing him.
Containers. Yeah,
You heard it. It's not recorded. Okay. Rundown, real quick. Rundown. Okay. Yes, you see, I'm switching the topic real quick, of course.
Yes.
Like a true politician. decision.
Awkward.
What about this? Okay, rundown. We're gonna start with the appetizers. Kingdom Hearts 4 debut trailer. That's gonna be the main thing. We're not gonna talk about all the other shit that came from the Kingdom Hearts
We're
thing
gonna talk about Bruno
unless somebody brings it up. I don't
What do
even
you
have
mean, Bruno?
notes on it.
There's
have
a
no
bunch
idea
of
what
other
happened.
Kingdom Hearts news out there. What
There
the
still
fuck?
hasn't
They
been
announced like
anything.
18 mobile games and apparently a game that comes out in 10 years.
Why would
okay.
you mention that as hilarious?
So basically, the next 10 years, we're going to have Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah.
With Kingdom Hearts Mobile, Kingdom Hearts Mobile 2, Kingdom Hearts Mobile 3, Mobile 4, Mobile 5,
So
Mobile
they're
6,
going for
Mobile 7,
Genshin's
Mobile 8.
jugular.
And once
Like-
we get to 2031, we
Genshin
may get a
Impact
Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer.
Ain't got nothing
Eh,
on me.
Podcast content, guys.
Okay?
I mean,
I'm
you
coming
might
for
want to
Genshin.
save this for the podcast, you know? 'Cause I
Okay,
have
okay.
comments.
Next. Mika, you're going to be the lead for that, so I'm just going to send it straight to you. Please give us comments. Let's talk about this. Okay. Kingdom Hearts 4, first appetizer. Second appetizer was this interesting news I saw on... There were some digital games. I think one of you guys shared a link to it of a video. I don't know if it was Gilbert.
What was it? What was it?
Of like the digital games on PS3 and Vita apparently being reported
they
as expired.
died. That was me.
Yeah, so that I thought that was interesting. So I put a couple of notes. We can talk about it a little bit about us too. Like it's probably just an error, but we can talk about the implications of this.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was an interesting news. There's not much news this week, and feel free to add anything to this.
Dude, the fucking Blizzard case, that's fucked up.
I didn't put that in here.
Dude.
The Blizzard
Dang.
case is pretty fucked up.
What was that?
What?
So
Oh,
on-
wait. Again, we're not going. We're just overview. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like we
Well,
should
ask
talk a
later,
little bit
we'll
about
ask
that.
later.
Yeah,
No, I have no
yeah,
idea what's
yeah.
going on. You want to bring it up?
Joker,
I mean-
you can lead that? You can lead it, Joker?
You can make it a dessert.
Don't
The
say
sto-
it now.
the
but
story
can you
is-
lead it, yes or no?
Reactions.
I mean, I wouldn't make.
Synopsis.
Yeah, can you lead it? If you can lead it, I wanna. I
Just
wanna
present
talk about
it, and then we can
I'm
join
gonna
in.
be paraphrasing. I'm gonna be paraphrasing, but yeah.
That's fine.
Usually I have an article in front of me that
We
I kind
always
of
paraphrase when we're not flat
Yeah,
out lying.
it ain't exactly like this is the most professional
Well, I'm
thing.
quoting a
Yeah.
fucking one source of article. I don't know if it's this is
This is fine.
shit, but
Right?
Well,
You are
not
assuming
lying, I
that
guess making
they
shit
have
up.
done the research and you're just
Right.
paraphrasing. We're just
Exactly.
a podcast.
Talking out of my
We're
ass
not,
here.
we're not saying we're journalists at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll bring that then as the fourth appetizer, if you will. I had a third one. We can skip it if necessary. Just I found this very a particular article from Eurogamer about the Oddworld Soulstorm developer saying that they were devastated by putting their game on PlayStation Plus because they expected only to give away like 50, 100,000 copies, and they gave away 4 million. Gave away is the
So basically,
comillas.
all their sales, they're gone.
basically of all their sales
Everybody.
because they put it on PlayStation Plus day one.
yeah.
What happened is everybody downloaded it and they basically sold. Apparently, they did not get the sales they were expecting.
You should have done Game Pass.
But
dumbass.
they got a nice deal from, and they thought they were. It's just gonna cannibalize our sales a little.
Yeah,
What
a
it did
few
is basically destroy them.
microtransactions in there
So
now.
it's a
That's
counter to all the things we
interesting.
hear. I
It's
thought it
not
was very
Game Pass.
interesting.
It's not
It's an
Game Pass,
example of an
exactly.
actual developer saying, "This screwed us."
Yeah, because
So I was like,
Fall Guys
ooh.
could totally.
Usually
say
you hear the opposite. You hear the opposite. It's like, "Oh, Game Pass helped us so much, etc., etc." And
Well,
now
that's
you're
only
hearing
Game
the
Pass,
guy
bro.
basically saying it screwed us. So I thought it was
So
an interesting
you screwed 'em.
article. We can talk about it.
Microsoft. Had-
So the fourth article, then we can talk about the Epic Activision thing.
Sure. It's just no. I don't feel that that's a lot to say there.
The Activision thing.
Yeah. I
Which is
mean,
why I didn't put it in here.
it's an investment. Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah. Okay, these were easier topics and funner topics to talk about than Activision gives the QA developers jobs, and also the California governor is apparently cheating.
meddling around.
Why the heck are we
with
going to discuss that? We haven't discussed it 100 times
Why
before.
would we
Come
discuss that?
Exactly, which is why I
Now
didn't
it's
put it here,
political.
but
It's
Got
political,
political.
bro.
Like,
all of a
literally, the
sudden.
governor is.
The governor's messing around due to interest.
Undecided.
Like,
Yeah.
oh,
That is
shit.
That is political.
so okay. So do we want to include it or not?
Sure.
Or you can leave it live. If we're taking too much time, we skip it. If
Just
we're
throw
going
it
fast,
in there,
do it
man. Yeah,
we
Eric,
can throw
you
it in there.
carry it. You
Okay.
you put it out
Have you guys
there.
seen that?
we'll-
Have you guys
Alright,
seen
me-
the We'll Do It Live?
I'm gonna just step
What
up
are you
to
talking about?
bat and swing,
Oh
man.
my god, I'll show it to you later.
Okay, real quick. So that's our appetizers. We got 3 right now. If potentially a 4th, we'll play it by ear. Let's just goof around. For the main topic, we didn't really have a main topic for this week. So since Mika was gonna stream it, I thought we could talk about game streaming.
Dude, you know what we should
Mika,
talk
I don't
about?
hear
We should talk
anybody else,
about
by the
I
way.
we should
like
talk
it.
about
I like
virtual
the idea.
tubers.
Yeah, I like the idea.
Mika,
This
I
is
don't
great for
hear
Mika
anybody
doing
Manuel, you can't hear
else.
us?
her thing.
I could hear you on Discord, not on the stream. I'm checking the stream for.
Yeah.
for
Okay,
Mika,
check the
and
stream.
it's
Okay,
quiet-
so
It's quiet right
This
now.
is a beta bug
Mm,
okay,
testing.
so
Yeah.
let's play around with it. But in the meantime, what I was saying is, since we're streaming this,
What's
we
the
can also
stream
talk about
channel?
game streaming, how we use it, etc., etc. If you guys want to talk about it and just ad hoc that main topic a little.
By the way, like,
Can
You
we?
get- I'm,
Or
I'm
do we
winging
not-
this. I'm winging this right off the bat. But what do you guys think is Twitch streaming and YouTubers ruining?
Yeah, YouTubers. I want to include YouTubers.
Are they
Yeah.
ruining reviewing experiences? People now are going.
We can
to
talk
those
about that.
fucking
Exactly. We can
Wait,
ad
streamers.
hoc
what do you
this
mean,
stuff
man? What are you
immediately.
talking about? What is that? What are you
I
even
don't-
talking about?
Okay, no, they go to
Hey,
them
we
for
can
like
talk about
to
it
make the
on the
purchase
podcast.
decisions.
We just need to agree if we want to talk about it, yes or no.
So
Instead of like actual reviewers, they go to those guys. If they like it and they get paid to say that, they'll probably play it more.
That's podcast.
because
I'm not gonna
because the
reply.
person
Yeah, so do we
isn't
want to talk
buying-
about it?
no,
Hey,
Okay, I'm testing. Okay, I'm testing.
he needs to empty it. The sentence cannot go halfway.
Yeah. It's already been loaded, man. It's gotta
So
come out.
it seems like we like that
It's
topic.
already
Let's
been
just talk
shot.
about that. Give her a like that.
And we're gonna
Just
talk
gonna give
about
us a-
Okay,
Hollow
we can goof around for 20
everything.
minutes with that topic, okay? Okay.
Nah, just playing around.
Okay. Okay, so we'll talk. That'll be our main topic, and we'll kind of wing it. Okay.
We're gonna talk about Bruno. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
We will talk about Bruno.
That's right.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No clouds allowed in the sky. I know that song, but I memorized, by the way. As everybody else in the world does.
Everybody knows that. I mean, not everybody, but
Like
You should
I'm just
know
praising
most of
myself. I don't care about anybody else.
Oh, somebody be honest.
Okay, so the
With
main
live streams?
topic we're gonna talk about. We can add the YouTubers as well. to the streamers.
Any form of streaming entertainment. Yes.
Form of streaming and how it kind of just changes our.
It's changing
adoption
the
of things.
industry, Caesar.
I'm like,
Exactly.
I
We
like
talked
a
about
few.
it
I like
before,
a
but
few.
it's
I like
fun
a few.
to-
I'm a fan of a few of these.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know.
I mean, we
Mika, what were
started
you
with
saying?
Donkey, and those guys.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mika, what were you saying?
no,
let's-
I'm
let's-
trying
maybe
to
we
Manuel's
don't.
idea. I can't hear you guys on the stream, just myself. So I want
Exactly.
to figure out how to
Talk about
Which
Bruno.
may end up having if you leave it like that, it may be like 5-10 minutes when there's nobody talking. That's all.
Oh, yeah, because-
Clayton,
yeah.
hi. Can you hear my brothers?
Yeah.
Is somebody hearing on the
Yeah,
stream?
somebody
my
Yeah,
talking?
friend
yeah.
Clayton.
She's
Mhm.
got the beta testers. Hello, beta testers.
The baby what?
Beta
And he hears
testers.
what is
Oh.
going on.
The beta testers.
I also heard baby.
That's
I
beta
baby.
Haired
Can you hear my
baby
brother for
testicles,
just
but
me? How are you?
I was like, what are we talking about here?
Beta testers.
Beta baby
Hi,
testicles?
my
What is this?
brothers.
Mira, what is the stream?
Oh, sources.
What is your name,
If
Mika?
you go to Gaming Meal, it's auto hosting Mika,
Oh,
which is
maybe.
Okay.
streaming on her channel.
Oh, maybe I figured out how to do it. Save.
At least that's how it was for me. That's how I
Okay.
got there.
Oh, can you hear them now? I made a change just now. Somebody talk.
Testing.
Hello, 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 hello.
brother.
I mean,
Hello,
talk-
hello,
talk-
hello,
talk-
hello,
talk way
hello.
more.
Can you? Yes.
I don't know.
Can you
We gotta wait for her to
hear
reply.
me? You
Wait for
can
her, wait for
hear
her.
me
Is
now.
nobody actually checking the stream?
You there?
Oh,
You
besides Peyton,
Yeah,
nah, I don't know.
Oh, we can do it ourselves.
I know. I just realized that. Nah, can't hear you guys yet. Nah.
Tell
For the
her.
stream to
Not
catch
yet.
up.
Okay, so
Oh.
No?
there's a sing. No, yeah. Okay,
Perfect.
so there's a.
So my singing
source.
is not online. Perfect.
No,
In
your
Okay.
speaking
doing
is
so, he
not
floods my
online.
brain.
Odd
Next line, come on.
audio.
Somebody.
Odd
Wait, I'm trying to
audio.
find
I
the
already added
stream.
No?
Discord.
Abuela gets the umbrella.
What is that? What song is that?
I don't fucking
Oh
know what you're
gosh.
talking about.
I said I
I'm
memorized. Okay.
trying.
Mika, did you tag the
Maybe.
stream for 18 over?
What a
How do I
wondrous
do
day,
that?
but anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to do
Part
that.
of the setup.
We do not want the little ones to listen to this vulgarity.
I'm just saying,
Obscene.
if
Obscene
she doesn't
vulgarity.
tag it 18 over,
Uh,
Okay, I'm
and
gonna delete
she's
the
not gonna get flagged.
source. And then I'm going to edit audio delay. Discord, just try to low compressor, noise gate, no suppressor, audio delay. Not bringing anything in for some reason. You hear them? You hear it? Oh, Peyton, Dia says she hears you guys. Do you hear them? You hear them? I don't remember the Captain Planet thing in Spanish. Oh no. Da, 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 da. No? No? Okay, worked for a second, so I did something right. At some point. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Now? Now? Oh. So by the time I already tinkered with the setting and it's gone. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna delete the audio file and bring it back again. Maybe that'll fix it. It's like an odd audio thing. Okay, let me delete it again and re-add it then. Look, I made it work once, so I made it work once, so at one point I will make it work. There's an echo, I hear myself. Oh, that's you trolling. Okay, I'm gonna delete the source and I'm gonna re-add it. Maybe that'll help. You're gonna get yourself a drink. On audio. Okay, I'm gonna add it again to see if it works. Okay. Okay, I added the source again. Any progress? What did I do? Da, da, na, 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 na. Hello. Audio delay compressor. Oh. Okay, let me try something else. Be right back. I mean, I got it working for 5 seconds. How did I know it can work? Ah! We know it's possible, but then I don't know what I did then. You guys gonna have to keep talking so we can actually test it. Okay, I'm gonna try something else. You guys keep talking. I'll be right back. Okay, maybe now. Ooh, what if I close the app and open it back up? Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna try to close the app and open it back up. Bye bye app. Discord. I gotta quit Discord and then I'm gonna open it again. Maybe that'll work. Oh, I also killed the preview, the video. Excellent. Excellent. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm back. This is still not work. Not a SIBO. Okay. So let me try this now. One more thing to try. Speak, humans. Speak. Oh, still can't hear them. How did I make it work last time? Yeah. Like I said it says primary microphone. It has my microphone. But then it said individual audio sources and I added Discord. My output audio. Okay, my options are apps. It's Google Chrome, Twitch Studio, Microsoft Edge, and system audio devices. That's a good idea.
Don't
Alright,
do
how about
like
that?
per app. Do the general.
How about that?
Do
Does
the
that work?
general. Do general.
Does
Save
that
some time.
work? Somebody say something because I don't know.
To do the general. Save some.
Fuck.
Save some. Save some.
Let me delete the Discord.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Thanks for all the fish.
Yeah, you heard that song, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, something is coming into the speakers. Eric, say something.
So long.
Yeah, it's you. You're coming into the speakers. Can you hear yourself? Can you? Yeah, can you?
I don't
can you
hear myself
them?
on the Discord. No, I don't hear anybody else though.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear
Yeah,
you.
she
hear
says
Caesar
it
now.
works. She said it worked.
But can you hear anybody else other than me? But can you hear anybody else other than me? But can you hear anybody else other than me? But can you hear anybody else other than me? But can you hear anybody else other than me? But can you hear anybody else other than me? But can you hear anybody else other than me?
What the fuck was that?
Well, I actually
Can't
did.
tell if it's you guys on Discord or the stream at this point.
What
I'm telling you.
was that?
What?
Do we just have a glitch or like a lag spike or something?
COVID.
It's like
Oh,
a
dude.
minute.
Did we get a lag spike?
No, I deafened the Discord for a second, so
Ah.
I could play the
saying the
stream
same
to see if
thing.
I could hear you guys, and he just repeated this weird thing, and it sounded like a cult.
We rewinded the.
We were just-
um,
Yay!
tape.
we got into the.
You
final-
rewinded the Chicago tape. I command
It
you.
was very strange.
In the name of Microsoft.
In the name of
You su-
Microsoft.
you slaughter.
This is like frequency. Like you heard yourself in the future, or all of us in the future were talking. This is like frequency.
What is it? What is the who was the they were listening to like that little Nicky who was the devil music
Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago. Sorry, Chicago. Of course,
Yeah,
Chicago.
yeah, it was Chicago.
Yeah? It has to be Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Chicago.
There's never any doubt.
And like it was like Ozzy was like
Era Ozzy Osbourne in the
Ozzy
background.
was
yeah.
like the
De supuestamente,
Hey,
de que you know what he's
Sensei.
saying there? Absolutely nothing.
I
These
command
are my
you in
brothers.
The name of Lucifer.
Super.
We're talking about an old
Feel
movie
the
called
blood of
Little
the
Nicky.
innocent.
I just took a joke.
I should see that movie again. It was very funny.
I should as well, yeah, if I made
It's a
the
funny
time.
movie.
This is where I would put my time to watch movies if I had any.
All right. Let's keep on track. It's already 8:41.
Yeah.
We haven't recorded yet.
God damn.
All right.
Okay. Give me 2 minutes. I can make rhymes. Um,
All right. I mean, since we got the stream working, I guess I'll introduce you guys real quick. So
we haven't started recording. You want to start
can do it,
recording?
you
and
can do
then-
it
But
on the
I'm
podcast.
streaming and
Yeah.
it'll be saved on the live.
Perfect.
Yes, yeah.
We always
sure.
do the
Thank
intro
you.
on the
right, do it.
podcast, but for the stream, I want to introduce.
All right, but I'm not recording. Just record.
All right, so you
Record
see
the podcast.
the
Record when you're gonna upload.
I connected the Discord. So here's me, and this is my brother Kronos Manuel. This is my other brother Eric. This
Hello.
is my cousin G-Man. And this
G-Man.
is our family friend Caesar, which he's basically another brother.
Hey.
Everybody here's
Oh,
a
that's
brother,
lovely.
okay?
Yeah, we're all.
That we
basically,
just
we're all like
discovered doesn't
siblings.
visit our mom.
Come on, man.
Unless we're there.
And Caesar has been best friends with Manuel Kronos since third
We
grade.
were kids.
Third grade.
Yeah, something like that. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Way back.
Real back, way back. We go way back.
So like
Y'all do.
Santeri is like one of the friends. Like we play Minecraft. They help me a lot.
Nice.
Nice.
I like Minecraft.
We should make a
Very-
Minecraft
Very
server.
fun. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind playing Minecraft.
Yeah,
Never
we
say
should-
no to
we
Minecraft.
should
That
play
costs
one day.
money.
But
And blowing up
Caesar,
stuff.
Caesar, you cannot burn Manuel's town again.
Oh yeah.
He will not guarantee that, by the way.
I
He's not
can't.
gonna-
day
That's not a
which we
guarantee.
will
I
live
like
in
accidents happen. People are
I
trying to be
accidentally
funny,
spilled
and then
two
shit
buckets
goes
of
wrong,
lava.
and the bit goes wrong,
and
and
the,
everything burns.
Did I start the recording?
And Dia is also a good friend.
Oh, no.
That was
I still
terrible.
remember Manuel telling that story, and you can imagine him on the top of the cliff just watching his village burn, and Caesar laughing and saying, "Whoops."
All right, should we start?
Yes,
We've already
we can
done
start.
the prep.
Okay. Okay, I'll give a countdown then.
Sure.
We're recording, so yes, sure. That makes
Okay.
more sense.
Okay, so we're gonna start recording in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 90 of our weekly Gaming Meal podcast. And for the first time ever, we are live and streaming.
Oh my
So,
Where
god!
are we streaming, by the way? I didn't even check.
Crazy.
We are
Hey,
streaming in my
Darn.
channel because you guys did not. I don't have the key for the
We're
Gaming Meal
streaming.
channel.
Well, are we
Twitch
streaming on
guys.
both?
Do it there for now. It's fine.
/ Gaming Meal is out to hosting Mika, which is where it's being streamed at. So,
Yes.
Mika, it is. You can get there through Gaming Meal.
Ah, okay,
Oh my
okay.
god.
Need to go on with the intro, everyone. As usual, we're here to deliver some gaming-related news and discussions in the form of a 3-course meal. I'm one of your hosts, Manny, and I'm here with Eric,
Hey, everybody.
Mika,
Hello.
Gilbert,
Yo, what's going on, baby?
and Caesar.
What is up, my gamers? Live streaming.
All right, and in today's episode, our main course will be about, well, streaming. Like, we're just going to be talking about streaming in general, gaming, YouTube, VTubers, etc., whatever. We're just going to do ad hoc conversation. But before our entree, we need to start off with some appetizers and brief discussions in current gaming news. Take it away, bro.
All right. So for this week's appetizers, as we like to call them here in the Gaming Meal, we are going to start with the first news, which is we're going to talk about the big, I guess, reveal this week, which is we're getting a new Kingdom Hearts game. And no, not the 18 or whatever mobile games they announced. We're talking about the Unreal Engine 4 trailer, CGI trailer, that's what I'm going to call it, for Kingdom Hearts 4. They finally revealed they're going to make a new Kingdom Hearts. Obviously a sequel to the third one. Who the heck knows what's going on with the story at this point?
That's true.
Very
Even the developer
convoluted.
doesn't know. He's just
Very
he's just
convoluted.
winging
They're
it.
just winging it.
But we saw a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 finally. Again, a CGI trailer. They showed some what we can call gameplay, and we'll get into it
Yeah.
in a second. But with that, rather than me going over and describing the trailer, let's just talk about kind of like our impressions on it, what we think of the whole thing, where's the story going to go, if anywhere, because, as I said, this is probably the most complicated, craziest, most convoluted story in the history of
Gaming.
entertainment. No, entertainment. The gaming, it won that with Kingdom Hearts 2. It's blown away that record.
Yeah.
Even comics like Marvel Comics or anything like that, if you follow all the timelines, I'm like, that's easier to follow than the the timeline of the Kingdom Hearts series. So with that, Mika, since you're kind of like a fan of Kingdom Hearts, so I want to hear your impressions first. What do you think of it?
I'm like a bad fan of Kingdom Hearts.
There
I've
is
always
no
loved
such-
it. I always loved it. I always loved it. But I'm struggle playing it.
Struggled how? Like to follow the story or to
no,
play it?
no.
Or
I mean,
both?
I love the characters. I struggle beating any game except the first one. Apparently,
Which characters? Because it's like a new character every game or something.
no,
No, at
it's
this point,
always Sora. Sora's the main person always.
not for the other
Always.
games, right?
Yeah, but those are like on the side, and he is in some of them.
He's only like protagonist of two games
look,
that are eight or something, right?
look. I know the whole convoluted Kingdom Hearts gaming and the main consoles and all the games that appear in like side consoles or the PS Vita or the throughout
The
the years.
N-Gage.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like everybody knows there's this huge list of Kingdom Hearts games, but to be honest, like only the main entries are kind of like, I guess, considered in a way.
Okay, Manny, I think Manny will disagree.
I mean,
agree
I
to
mean,
disagree.
I
Yeah,
think
I
the
highly
series,
disagree with that,
the series
but sure.
is set up that you can play only the main entries and still get the maybe not the entire experience,
Not
but
even close. but
pretty
sure, go ahead.
close to the entire experience.
Say 80% or no, 70% of Sora's story.
70% of Sora's story.
Because there's a lot missing. A lot of gaps if you don't play Chain of Memories.
Yeah, but
or
like
Dream Drop Distance
you
or-
would not. I guess you could say you would not realize they were missing if you didn't play those side games.
Yeah, because it's a terrible story.
And-
it's terribly.
Personally, I didn't.
It's like the writers themselves are like, fuck that. I don't even know that thing was a thing when I
Yeah.
wrote this script, which is why they don't reference other things.
I-
Eh,
I didn't play any of these games, but they have a huge following.
Oh
Yeah, for sure.
Is it
Could be
because of the
that
Disney
bad.
thing?
I kind of like the idea of an isekai in the real world, kind of like Mario did it with their world thing. I was
Oh
cool.
agree,
yeah.
I agree.
Again, I'm
I
glad the
agree.
game is happening, and
agree,
I
yeah.
like the trailer. I just think the story is
The graphics
Just a
kind of brought it
crapshoot.
down a little bit though because it was so cinematic.
I agree.
I do not believe a second of that was actual
So
game.
okay, by the way,
Nah,
for
nah,
of note of the trailer and the gameplay supposedly, that trailer was shot using Unreal Engine 4. The game's gonna be developed using Unreal Engine 5, which means the game hasn't even started
Ooh.
development.
So
So
Unreal
that isn't
Engine
even the
5.
engine. That is just an engine to show you that the game exists.
yeah,
Ah,
but
nice,
I
nice.
mean,
25 is
between
supposed to
2
be
and
friendly to
3,
uniform.
there's like what, a decade?
Yes,
we
but
can speculate
there's a
what
lot of
this game's
games
gonna
in
be like.
between, right? There was
They don't count. I'm
listen,
sorry, but
listen,
they don't count.
that's wrong though. Like to me, there are 5 main Kingdom Hearts games and a bunch of spin-offs, right? I would say Chain of Memories is a spin-off, but I cannot say that Dream Drop Distance and Birth by Sleep are spin-offs. Those are like
Correct.
solid
Yeah, that's why I was gonna say 3D
Kingdom Hearts
and
games
yeah.
with core
They don't
story
exist to
elements.
me.
Like
Mechanics. What about the
Yeah.
mechanics? Do you think
Okay,
it'll,
okay, they
it'll
do
go for
exist.
Okay,
like
okay.
Genshin
We
Impact
do
and
need to
Xenoblade?
rein it in
Matter.
because we're gonna take an hour on this if we keep going
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah, because there's like
Probably.
28 Kingdom Hearts games.
I'm probably the person that played the most Kingdom Hearts games. I
Yes.
think. I
Do you
Yes.
think it can challenge
through-
Genshin Impact, like these new games coming out?
No
Manny?
idea. I don't think so. I mean,
They're not
They
in
don't
the
have
same universe, in my opinion.
The
They're
characters
making
look
a
the
bunch
same
of
though.
mobile games though, right?
the mobile game, like,
The characters
maybe it
look the
has some
same.
potential, but like
can't
some
tell
of
them
the
apart.
things I didn't like either.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Dia, do you still
I-
think Sora's the main character? Like
Who
we
the hell
had,
is
we had
Sora
a
at
great
this point? I don't even know who he looks like.
Taylor.
if
Okay,
you're
okay,
the main
okay,
character
okay, no,
3
no, wait,
out of
wait.
100 times,
Can I-
are you still
can I
the
say-
main character? That's great.
Can I mention something? I saw this Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. I didn't know who that character was. I'm like, is that Sora? I didn't know who it was. I'm like,
He's
I don't even know
grown
who you are.
up.
I have no idea who it was.
He
I was like, I don't know who
grew
this
up.
is.
He's
I don't know if it's a new
4
character.
years.
I don't know if it's the old one. I don't know if he's older. I have no idea at this point.
I didn't know he was older.
That's how bad it is.
Oh
You
my
could-
god,
you-
he
you could
definitely. I
ask
mean,
me.
that was my main catch out of anything. It's like, oh, he looks so much
And that's the thing.
older.
You could have
I
told me,
didn't- I didn't
hey,
catch
Eric,
on
are you
that.
sure this is Sora? I'm like, I don't even know how he looks like at this point.
Don't they literally say in the trailers like you've been sleeping for 4 years or something?
have
They
no
get
idea
it
what
wrong.
that
Yeah,
Emo,
yeah.
like an emo
Is it just
redressed
me?
up. Like he got.
Okay. We're going too much into the Kingdom
Emo
Hearts
side.
story. Let's talk about the
But Kingdom
gameplay
Hearts
that
is
we
fun
saw.
to talk about. Like,
let's talk about the gameplay.
I've played the first game and beaten it twice. Because when Kingdom Hearts 3, I was like, damn, it's been 10 years since I've played
Yeah.
the other games. Let me replay them. Played the first game again, loved it. Amazing game, great story, fun. Try playing the second one again. And again, I couldn't finish it. That's twice. Twice I've tried to
Okay.
beat this game and I can't finish it.
Like
I also,
you
for
you
some
just get
reason,
too
like that
bored.
first
You
one
get
better.
too bored.
My favorite is.
I guess
is
it's,
Birth by Sleep.
I guess
love
it's
Birth by
like
Sleep.
it
Quite
starts
sleep.
getting
Okay,
so far away from
uh,
the main story, and you're like, when are you gonna come back to the main story?
I
I don't want to be in this
questing.
place. And I guess I
Okay,
got farther
uh,
than the first time.
let me-
I'll give you that.
Let me rein us back into this
Yeah.
to talk about particularly what we call the gameplay and particularly the graphics and settings, because they were
Yeah.
not like the same old style of graphics that we saw for the characters,
No,
right?
dude.
They looked more, I'm gonna say human.
So metaverse.
But no, yeah, kind of thing. I like that.
Roblox, your
But okay,
competition is
I wanted
here.
to. I want to give because I think Manny has thoughts about this, particularly the gameplay. So Manny, what do you think about the style and the gameplay or lack thereof that we saw, if you will?
It's fake news.
Fake news.
Okay.
There you go.
There's no way that's real. like even on a, like a cinematic or cutscene or anything, like there's.
It
looks
reminded
like a
me
fake HUD,
of
dude. It looks
Azura's
like a
Wrath.
fake overlay.
Oh,
on-
it's super.
on,
It
uh,
super looked fake. It's like
Okay.
fan created.
What if it's like Azura's
By the way-
Wrath?
Azura's Wrath?
Remember that game?
Yeah,
It
that's
was
like
cinematic
CGI
like
thing,
that.
but-
It reminded
But no,
me of that.
like the first time I saw this trailer, by the way, wasn't in the actual video that we shared in our chat. I saw this on Twitter, and I'm like, this always is fake. It looks fake. And then I saw online, and then I googled it. I'm like, oh, that shit was real.
I mean, if the game's not even
That was my
developed,
first
then,
reaction. I saw a clip, a montage of the trailer on YouTube, and I'm like, this is like a really great fan-made trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah.
And then I realized, wait, it's real.
mean,
Never mind. Then.
It's too good to be a fan-made trailer. Like the actual.
Oh no
CG
no.
is-
Yeah.
I've
How do
seen
you
fans.
say
Fans
that
can do this.
CG is fan-made trailer.
The car
Oh,
looked like,
the fans are crazy. Fans can take 3
Gran
or 4 years to
Turismo
make a 2-minute
7 did.
trailer.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
car
fans
looks
could have
good,
started
dude.
as soon
Are you
as Kingdom
serious?
Hearts 3 came out. He's been working on it all this time, and now it's like it's ready to go. It could happen.
Oh my god, yeah. The SS
Um,
is the big
it's
thing.
in the
Oh my
realm of
god, those
Hey,
feats
and
were
we're
so
close to
huge.
April. He might have been a little late to the first. Man,
I'm gonna publish
I
it.
mean,
for all I know.
I mean, it gets it makes sense. I mean, like style and art changes throughout the years, and again, it's been more than 10 years since the first one, so
yeah.
I'm not surprised about that. Even though the original style is like love.
All right.
I do want to
Um,
remark that at the end of the trailer, that's when I remembered why I never played any of these games. As soon
Because
as
of
Donald
Pluto
and
and Goofy?
oh, I'm like, no, yeah,
He's
I
the best.
know. I
Donald's the best.
cannot handle it.
Goofy
It's like
can be written
screeching
out.
in my ears,
Um,
and it hurts. I don't like it.
Who was the shadow? Any theories?
I
People
don't know.
saying
Oh, wait,
Hades. I don't-
aren't these
Well, it's
spoilers
Sephiroth.
for the person
It's
like
a
me
trailer
that
of a game that
hasn't
comes out in 8
finished
years.
the second one? Oh.
It hasn't even seen the
Plot
trailer.
twist. It's-
Oh wait! I
it's
thought. I mean, when you
cloud.
say Shadow and Kingdom Hearts, I imagine the little bad guy.
No,
it's the
there's a
trailer. In
trailer.
the
Never
trailer,
mind.
there's like a mysterious voice.
Oh yeah,
talking
there's
to
a lot
Goofy
of
and-
a lot
He
of.
talks to Goofy and
It's gonna
Donald.
be a
By the way,
Moogle,
they
the
look
dark
in
Moogle.
the art style of classic Kingdom Hearts.
Isn't
which
it
tells me
always
maybe...
Mickey?
Oh, Mickey.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
but
That wasn't
I
Mickey.
It didn't
always
look like
Mickey.
Mickey or sounded like
They're
Mickey.
scared of him. I mean, Mickey's
Yeah,
scary,
they're
you know,
afraid
like we've
It's
seen South
always
Park.
Mickey.
Pero, all right. Any final thoughts? Otherwise, I think we need to move on.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
We're gonna get struck already. Damn, we're not even 5 minutes in, or 10 or 20. Okay, I think we need to move on from this conversation. Just move us along. So that was our discussion on Kingdom Hearts 4. That was kind of fun. We'll probably talk about it more in the next 10 years. Because I honestly think this is not coming out at least until PlayStation 6 and like middle to end of the generation. for that.
PlayStation 6?
Oh, by a mile.
What? No.
Like honestly, Final Fantasy Remake 2, Part 2, whatever it's called, it's gonna come out in like 4 or 5 years now, right? So it's gonna be PlayStation 5, PlayStation 6, PlayStation 7 for the Final Fantasy 7 full story. Square Enix takes their sweet time on these games. You're not gonna see this in this generation, honestly.
I disagree, but okay.
I'll take that bet right now. Anyway, we'll talk about it after the podcast. Okay. Next topic. We're going to talk about digital games and I guess preservation, expiring, whatever you want to call it. Where apparently a report came in that some old PlayStation 3 and Vita games were apparently showing up as expired for the digital copies. By the way, for the people that bought them. So you bought the game digital, you want to go back and play it, and basically it says the license has expired. You no longer have access to this game. So people were like, what the hell's going on? So the news goes, as reported by Kotaku, PlayStation users went to social media to discover that apparently, to report that apparently some other digital games are showing expiration dates now.
I heard about that.
Yeah. It's a brand new thing. I think it seems to be an error, but we'll see. We'll see what ideas.
It's a very convenient error.
It's a very convenient error. And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the particular example of the game that people realized, which is like people were trying to re-download Chrono Cross, which just had a new remake or re-release, if you will, basically this week, right? It came out or comes out. And so apparently the old classic version was not working for anybody. So if you wanted to play the original one, you couldn't re-download it. Not even re-download.
That was why people mostly noticed the error, because they were actually trying to download the game.
Correct, it's a new game. I'm gonna play the old one. I can't. So apparently, right now there's still no official word from Sony. This apparently is only happening in I guess the Sony infrastructure for these PS3 and
Sony.
Vita games. There's a couple of other games that apparently are also being flagged by this.
Sony, I'm just gonna
So-
give you a quick update. It does not look good.
So with that, Gilbert, what do you think this whole thing it's happening? Is it a calendar error? Is it a new plan by Sony to not let you access old games so they can sell you new ones? I definitely would not be surprised if Sony did that. It was like, hey, your old games, you can't. We made a remake. You can't download the old one anymore.
So I would not be surprised if that's the case. I think that would be a really scummy move.
The fans will defend it because.
No, you
It's
can't
Sony.
defend this. You cannot defend this.
I challenge
one
accepted
defends-
by
You cannot.
Sony fans.
You really think they're gonna defend this?
Sony fans, I don't defend this at all. Fuck that. But
Well,
Only time will
Sony
tell,
fans
but
will defend
I
this.
do not agree. Only time will tell, though.
yeah.
okay, go ahead.
Stranger
Gilbert,
things happen.
sorry. It's a funny things that happen.
So I mean, it stands to be seen if this is gonna be an actual, could be an actual error. So, okay, so if it's an actual error, okay, they can fix it. It's a bug. If it's not, and they did this without any announcement, not giving people time to play the games or prepare, then that's where it becomes a problem.
I'm
So-
99% sure it's an error.
I kind of think so too. I mean, even the Nintendo 3DS store closing down on the Wii and whatever, that's been announced, and it's gonna happen like next year. So
Yeah, but you can still re-download your games.
You
It's
can
just-
still
this means that the license expired.
correct.
It's like Steam. Steam has a lot of games that are no longer you can't buy them anymore, but you can still have it in your library and you can still download them. Sony took that out too. I mean, in this alleged error.
I don't understand if that's my problem, because games are supposed to be products. Like, they're supposed to be classified as products, and you don't get to, I guess, the digital thing. It's really complicated. I get that, but it sits wrong. Like that whole policy where you can say, oh, because the license expired, you no longer buy it.
You no longer have access to the content you had.
You
Because
don't
you
have
apparently you
access.
only, and we always said this, digital is like a license.
Yeah.
But it's a license as long as you own the product or your account. And what publishers can always do is just change the license. So it's like, you only get the license to play this game for
It's
5 or
just
6
very
years.
exploitable. It seems very exploitable. It's the only issue I have with it. I understand the logic behind it, but the exploitability of how it's set up is really bad.
All right, Manny, any particular thoughts on this?
Man, he's having some technical difficulties right now.
I'm so sorry.
BRB.
He left. I did not notice he left the chat.
I think he's right there.
Okay, so yeah, this is interesting. This is always like it brings for me the fear mongering in me, where it's like, what if people start, like Apple and all those other companies start like, ooh, we can put expiration dates on all the digital shit you have, so that in
Oh no!
every 10 years you need to rebuy all the shit, all the
I don't
music
like
you
that.
bought.
I like conspiracy
right?
theories because they prevent realities
But
like that from happening.
what if this gives
Yeah, I
one
like
person
it.
the idea? Because remember, when we went digital, the reason we don't have expiration dates on all this stuff is because physical things don't have expiration dates. You own it. So digital things were like, well, we need to offer the same thing.
Yeah.
But you can just as easily take away the license for somebody. It's the same thing with the accounts. The accounts are supposed to be non-transferable. So when you buy something, you buy it for that account. And you own it on that account, but that account is not transferable. So if you pass away, you can't transfer it to your kids. That's supposedly the rules. I don't know if you guys knew
those
this.
are extreme places. They're like passing your games.
Yeah, but like think about it. Like if I own an account with a bunch of movies,
Yeah.
with my family, been collecting digital movies for 10, 20 years. Not something like Netflix. Like I'm buying the digital item, and then my
Your collection
I have
suddenly gets
access,
deleted,
correct?
yeah.
But the account is under my name, and then I pass away, and it's like,
Yeah.
if you call for example, I think there's been stories like that where somebody passed away and they have like an Xbox and the Xbox is connected to that account. So they call Microsoft support or something. And this is probably 10 years ago, like a story like this. And they were like, hey, I want to unlock this account. And they're like, you're not the owner of the account. And they're like, it's my family member. And they're like, but it's not you. You don't have access to that account. So that account is gone.
No,
Our
they,
things
How
like
would
they
that.
have to
how would
give
they
family
know
members
that the
access.
person passed away? The account's locked.
Because at that point, you're basically
Certificate
telling
of
them it's
a
not you.
certificate
You
of
need to
death, like,
prove.
you
You
know.
need
Them
to
the
prove it's not
certificate
you.
But
of
Yeah, I don't know how it
I
works.
mean,
Right?
yeah, I think there should be a system for like inheriting
But there
accounts or
probably
something like
is.
that.
What I'm referencing is almost like 10 years old. That's
But
why
I'm
Yeah, there
wondering,
is.
or something
like
this, right?
if I have your
Right.
login and your password, I can just log in as you.
Correct, but if it's not
Yeah.
you, technically you're breaking their
Yeah,
whatever
Technicality
their
in the
but I
laws.
don't. They
whatever
don't need to
thing
know that.
whatever thing you signed by just clicking accept all. You didn't read it.
Terms of
This
The terms of
this
service.
service.
will be a more interesting conversation
Right.
in like 40 years when the
Correct,
first
correct,
gen
correct. Yeah.
of X
No,
machines
we're-
are like
Dude,
I don't
you
even
were
like
now.
what those barbaric idiots
start
were
dying of
doing
old
back then.
age.
Yeah,
40
unless
years
Congress-
ago,
And the
the
kids want to
savage
inherit
law.
those libraries. That would definitely
Yeah.
something that will come up eventually, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it's just like an interesting thing. That I was thinking. Anyway, we pivoted real hard because basically my fear mongering goes into when you talk about giving something expiration date digital. That's like, what else horrible things could they do? All right. Manny, we lost you for a second. You got any final seconds before we move on?
Sony's preparing for devil moves. I don't know. Dude. I missed.
Right.
I missed that.
Wait a
don't
minute,
like
Manny's just super low on my end. I'm sorry. Oh wait.
Yeah,
where's
he's
he?
a little low. I can.
There, you're good. You're good now. I didn't hear you.
I don't hear him.
Yeah, I don't hear him either.
Yeah, I wasn't talking.
Oh, there he is.
That makes sense. That makes
Thank
sense. It's like,
No,
holy
I
shit,
did talk for a while, but then I like shut
All
up.
right, you're
until
fine. You're fine.
everybody,
All right, let's move on. Let's move on to our third and final appetizer for this week, and that is we're gonna talk about an interesting article here. So it's more like a idea generating article, which is apparently the developer of Oddworld Soulstorm, which is this this is a remake of the first Oddworld or the second one, Odyssey, Exodus. What's it called? At this point,
Exodus, I think.
it's
yeah.
it's Exodus. It's the second one, the remake of the second one. It's so this is also like the naming, very bad naming nomenclature, or whatever you want to call it.
The
For
odd
this
world.
Oddworld
It's
games.
quite odd. I have to admit it's odd.
Indeed, at least the first word is correct. So apparently one of the developers, and I'm calling it a developer. The article really didn't say specifically his title, but basically he said that because that Oddworld Soulstorm came out day one on PlayStation Plus. If you don't know this, when the PlayStation 5 came out, it was kind of like the game of the month for PS Plus. So you're going, ooh, you can get this brand new game that's out, Oddworld, and you can get it day one with the PlayStation Plus subscription. And I'm like, cool.
Sweet.
So apparently he's revealing now after an interview that apparently putting it on PlayStation Plus was devastating to them. And he's basically saying because they were expecting that they would sell roughly 50,000 copies to like about 100K copies, right? So they were expecting to sell about 50 to 100K copies. But they also were looking to get some financial support. So they basically, when Sony offered them the deal for some money to put it on PlayStation Plus, they were like, excellent, we'll accept that money, and with the sales we're expecting, we'll be fine. And apparently what happened is not that, because apparently the game was downloaded 4 million times at least from what they have from the PlayStation Plus deal. So when you get paid apparently on PlayStation Plus, it's not per copy downloaded. It's one flat fee, right?
Yeah.
And it's like it's not for grabs. So apparently when 4 million people downloaded the game, basically they just didn't like the numbers. They didn't reveal how many units they sold, but they say that for them it was devastating, and I'm quoting.
I don't think that's so. I mean, unless they did bad negotiating and they didn't cover like the cost of making the game with the deal, I think that's the way it works, right? If you are covered in all the costs, all those extra sales you have on your side are pure profit, pure after even paying yourself as the owner inside of the company. So I don't know if they had bad deals going, but 4 million downloads just means people tried it, you know, because normally they wouldn't buy it, but if it's free, they'll try it. So I don't think that really reflects how many sales they would have gotten. I don't know what's why he's so devastated. Like, did they lose money?
So apparently they just expected to sell more copies, and when you put it on a
Greedy. They're
subscription
greedy.
service
They
like that,
want more.
right? Day one, you're not gonna sell as many units.
Sure.
So whatever
sure, that's
expectations
good.
you have to take that into consideration.
Yeah, that they did not
And
anticipate.
apparently they
that,
didn't
you
do
know.
that or whatever. I
Yeah.
mean, you don't know what their
Bad
expectations are, right?
negotiating, I guess. Yeah.
Like 50K
that's what it
units, even with PlayStation Plus, would not be out of the realm of possibility. It's still a popular series, if you will,
Oh,
right?
come on.
How many did they actually sell though?
They didn't say, but they said that they were
Oh.
expecting to sell 50 to 100 copies,
Not,
and that they were not happy with the results. That's all we
Dang.
know. So I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's less than that, right? And they might
Do we
have
know the
sold
price?
now, right?
What
After
price
years,
was
but
it?
on release,
Yeah.
they were like completely
Yeah.
not happy with the results.
That sucks.
This brings a good argument as to like how this subscription services, if you will, how they
PlayStation Plus is in Game Pass.
what?
That's right. This is for PS Plus, right?
This is Plus,
Yeah.
yeah. This is the
Might
Xbox
have gotten a
Gold
bad
thing
deal.
idea, right?
Maybe it was like PlayStation giving them a bad deal.
There you go.
Maybe we don't
People
know. We don't know.
Have people been
I mean,
talking
dude.
bad developers about their deals with
Actually, they've been
Xbox?
very happy with the Game Pass
Yeah.
ones, at least.
Yeah.
A lot of developers, at least the ones that
Do-
talk about the Game Pass,
Do
most of them are very happy with it.
Get paid to be featured in PS Plus?
I believe so.
Wait,
Yeah,
featured
get
or
paid, yeah.
put on PS Plus, right? You mean
featured, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
you
I
get
mean,
paid, so-
yeah.
Sony goes to the developer and says like, hey, we want to put your game on PlayStation Plus or Xbox Game Pass or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they offer them a fee. It's like, hey, I'll pay you this amount to put it that first month on the service, or I'll pay you this amount to put it 6 months to a year on the service. So those are the kind of deals you're looking at.
Mm.
Okay.
For example, Grand Theft Auto 5 was on Game Pass, but it was only there for 3 months. So I'm assuming it was just Microsoft was like, hey,
Promotion.
Rockstar, I'll pay you X amount.
Oh yeah, it was only there for a very short
But
amount
only
of
for 3
time.
months. Correct. There are
Mhm.
other games that last
Yeah.
a year. So that's why usually you'll see people be like, hey, it's almost a year since this game came out to Game Pass. We're expecting that it's not going to stay there that long. Because it's been a year. Usually it's a year, right? But we don't know.
Yeah.
Like not Crystal Dynamics, Square Enix sometimes puts games there.
Yeah.
And they'll last a year, and people have been paying attention to of those. So the first game that they put, like say Final Fantasy 13 or something, right? Like an Xbox 360 copy. It's there for a year and it's taken out. So when they put Final Fantasy 14, people are like, or whatever number, people are like, oh, if the last one lasted a year, this will last a year. So people are just doing that math. But we don't know the specifics, right, of this deal. But Plus is just the 1 month, but it's still it depends on how much you get paid.
I mean, I think it's interesting. Like, I think this is the first time I've heard of a company saying that they regret putting it in that kind of service.
Correct, because usually what happens there is you put it in that service, but you still sell enough copies that the service plus the sales already makes you profitable. We've heard reports in the past like that. I don't remember who. There was a particular Manny. I don't know if you remember. I don't even know if it's there.
There's a lot of indies that have had, success with Game Pass or any of these
Yeah.
services.
Yeah, like we've seen
any
things
of
like
these-
Outriders released on Game Pass Day 1, right?
Outriders. Square Enix went like, this is the biggest.
And they were very happy with it. They put it on
new
Game Pass
IP,
Day 1.
Right, like the
and they were
biggest
so happy.
success new IP.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And they were extremely happy apparently with the sales and with the performance on Game Pass. So
Even
we don't know.
recently, Guardians of the Galaxy went like, yes, gamers are finally getting their hands on this game, and like we're happy with what's happening.
And the word of mouth is selling more units, which is happy for them. Yeah. Yeah.
That was
so,
like from this week or last week.
Yeah,
like, that
correct.
report of,
Yeah, I think I
of
saw it.
Square Enix for Guardians of the Galaxy or one of the
Correct.
developers. Something.
that they were actually happy that it was on Game Pass because people talk about it, people play it, and more units get sold because of that. It's just interesting. The hearing a developer just say the opposite, but it's good news. So there's both good and bad things about the services, right?
Yeah, maybe the PlayStation deal just wasn't as good as what Xbox is offering.
Who knows? Epic also offers a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah.
There actually were leaks at one point.
Competition. It's gonna demand that companies behave, or they're gonna lose their talent.
Yeah, I think it's I don't I just think it's what Caesar said. He didn't make a good deal. Like he didn't account for how many units would be right downloaded.
Well, how many
He's gonna
subscribers they have on
remember this
PlayStation Plus?
power deal
Yeah.
he just got. You know, he's gonna.
And by the way,
remember that.
he said 4 million people downloaded the
Yeah.
game on Plus. Plus has like what 40, 50 million subscribers or something.
Yeah.
That is not
Yeah.
even close to everybody
Not that much.
that has
Yeah, but
Plus.
that
downloaded
game
the
was
game.
PS5. Like you needed a
4 million's
PS5.
good.
Oh, you needed a
right?
PS5. Okay, that makes
Still
sense.
good.
Okay.
Still good.
But yeah, I
4
mean,
million's
it's like
good.
I like Lorne Lanning, so the guy that
Okay.
made this comments, but
Yeah.
and sometimes he's like whack. Like I don't understand. Like he doesn't understand the industry.
Why didn't Oddworld 6 sell? I was like, fucker, it's Oddworld. It's a PlayStation 1 game that you keep
Wow.
making.
Yeah,
At some
It's
point,
like,
there
it's
ain't no
made
fan
for the
base there.
fans. That's about it. That's what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
out
and
of
the
it.
fans are like 10,000 strong max.
Yeah.
Games. Games need to be
No offense.
multi-dimensional.
Because
my friend.
I bought all these Oddworld games. I haven't played one in decades.
Yeah, Oddworld is
So I
like
own
Castlevania. You know, like people will buy Castlevania games just because it's a Castlevania game at one point, and will never play them.
Some people do that. Yes.
Me, I do that.
Yes. Yes. I know. I know a couple. I know a few people who do that.
Hey, some people buy Dark Souls games and never play them. Wink, wink.
I do
And they
that.
buy
I do
them in
that.
three
Final
different
Fantasy games and never play.
platforms and never play them.
Oh, I can make so many jokes here. I'm gonna stop myself.
It's happening.
All
It's fine.
okay. All right, any
We
final
no longer. We have
Mm.
promised that will never pre-order another game.
Oh,
All of
No,
us
they'll
have
never
taken that
pre-order.
vow.
I have
Eh,
few
eh,
exceptions. but yeah,
Unless
other than that,
there's a few exceptions. like,
there's almost no exceptions at this point, but yeah, there might be a
Monster Hunter
handful
still
of
gets the
exceptions.
pass.
Monster Hunter gets the
Tomb
pass.
Raider, Tomb Raider, Monster Hunter, those are the kind of the ones. Yeah,
Like,
for me.
Eric
Yeah,
has
StarCraft
to
and the other one
three?
is the Souls games. That's it.
I'm
Those
not
are
gonna
the
lie,
two passes
StarCraft
for
3
me.
gets announced.
Not even
fucking
Mario.
bear in mind that amount.
Like when I fucking pre-order a Nintendo game. What-
Okay,
This is
so
why they
let's-
can exploit gamers, because gamers love them so much.
Hey, the day that Legacy of Kain Soul River remake gets
my
announced, that shit gets
God.
hella good.
I mean, you can't even run it. You can buy it, but you can't even run it in modern computers.
Can you run it on a Steam Deck? I should try it.
Oh, we should try Steam. Then yes, we should try that.
Oh, I'm gonna
Actually,
try it.
I think I downloaded. You know what? I'm gonna get my Steam Deck right now. Be right back.
I'm gonna try it right now as well. Yeah. Okay. With that, since we obviously went on a detour, we are
That's a
going to wrap up our appetizers here, and we will be moving on to our main course. All right. So for this week's main course, at 33 minutes, by the way. I like to capture it, so why not? We are going to talk about particularly game streaming, YouTubers, and the whole spectacle and what's going on. Usually, we probably talked about this multiple times in the past, right? Particularly main topics, but it's always good to talk about it again. Maybe see where things are, see if new evolutions have happened, and what do we think about them. So with that, let's just get right on it. Game streaming, how do we use it? Let's just go like a little bit around the room, and then we can basically tackle some of the more main topics we want to talk about. So it's more like a free roam topic, but it's still very interesting. So with that, who wants to go first? As to like just give us a quick rundown. How do you use streaming? Do you use it a lot? Do you stream games? Do you stream just tournaments like LCS for League of Legends? Do you stream games
This is
yourself?
such a huge platform, right?
We're streaming now, gaming meal, which is why we're talking about this topic in the first place. And we can talk about our experience as to like how hard it took us to just get the mics all working.
I mean, but that's technical stuff.
Yeah, but it's still part of the work, right?
I use it for leisure. I enjoyed League of Legends a lot.
But you
back
watch
in
it
the
like a
day,
sport.
We used to watch it a lot. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of League. I don't do it so much. It got old for me, but you know, I can't deny how fun it was to watch it. And I think like a lot of it has evolved in a really cool way. Like back from the old days in the start of all of it, we were kids when it all started.
Dude, I remember the early days of YouTube where everything
Streaming?
was on YouTube.
Yeah.
Everything.
We're not kids.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was in
not
college
really.
when YouTube came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
were.
like,
dude.
I'm old.
We
you're
were
young,
kids.
but
We
you're
were
not a
kids.
kid.
I'm not young,
kids.
exactly. Facebook and
kids.
YouTube were new when I was in college.
I
was
think
like,
we
We're
weren't
old.
even 18 when it all came out. When did YouTube came out?
well, it came out
Jeez,
before I
technically,
used it, but by the time
legally.
it got to my hands, that's where I know, right? Like
Well,
there's a
yeah.
difference between.
I mean,
I was about to mention like
good,
Napster
though.
and shit, but let's not go there.
No, you don't want to go there.
No, I want to go to
Now-
LimeWire.
when it
You
comes
torrent.
to gaming, I recently enjoyed
it
one that
LimeWire
Eric
coming
put me onto. Eric, the one you put me onto was one you linked the other day.
What I
An
do?
Elden Ring guy that
Oh yeah, the YouTuber, yeah,
Afro sends you.
yeah. I
I-
send you. He's
That
great.
guy
He's
has
funny.
so much energy. He's so funny.
He's super
His-
funny. Yeah.
I had a lot of fun watching him.
And then you watch the other guy, the guru, the one they call the guru that talks real funny.
No,
that
no,
gives
I
you the
didn't- I
cheese.
didn't-
The cheese for the
I
bosses.
remember I
It's
saw
funny as
that
well.
one.
Yeah, but like, yeah, YouTubers are famous. So go
I
ahead,
like-
Cesar. What are you saying?
Because he's so entertaining. Like as he runs through that game and just gets clobbered. 'cause
Destroyed.
He plays it really hard, right? He has a weapon
He's
that does
hardcore.
barely any damage,
Yeah.
and he just has so much. He can transmit energy and do hilarious jokes. I don't know if he really gets angry or not, but he's very consistent with his character. So I think I think that's his character, right? I
Obviously, it's a
believe-
character. Obviously, it's a character. If you've seen him in real
Um,
life,
and
it's a
he's so
character that he
good at it.
plays.
He's just so funny.
Yeah.
I liked it.
You can definitely
He
tell
uses
that
it as a medium, right?
the
to
reactions he
convey-
gives in the videos are not live.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're post recorded.
of course,
But
yeah.
they're good enough that it's a very entertaining
very
show.
entertaining.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember Red versus Blue.
Oh yeah.
Amazing YouTube show.
Mhm.
And it was in gaming, using the gaming as a platform. I was so brilliant. And I also enjoy games like those the Among Us guys, the Fun Friends, when those games with Corpse and Disguised Toast and a bunch of characters. Those are funny.
Yeah. So there's definitely YouTubers that basically just
There's like
record their
fan-
gameplay,
There's a
put
bunch
video,
of studios now.
and
Those
there's
are
a lot of
studios.
ways to make just
Yeah.
general gameplay, even if it's streaming or not. Very
And
entertaining,
social
like a TV
interaction,
show.
and
Yeah,
it's
completely
like the
interactive.
new
completely,
reality TV, dude.
yeah, it's like a television show. I was like,
completely
every time
is,
this guy comes
yeah.
out with an episode, it's like, ooh, Afro has a new episode. I'm
They're
just gonna sit back and watch
having-
10 minutes and
There's-
entertain myself.
It's a
Yeah.
universe in there. It's
So
really a universe.
let's bring somebody else to the conversation. Like that's a good example, Cesar. Actually, I'll ask Gilver. Gilver, any particular thoughts on this? Like streaming, people you listen to, how do you consume the content?
That's evolved over the years. That question,
Correct.
that answer to that.
Yeah.
Obviously we were there when Twitch started, when Justin TV, they were
Justin.
fighting Justin TV
Justin
for
TV,
the.
damn.
They were fighting Justin TV, and then Twitch just became the powerhouse that it is today. Got acquired
know,
by
Justin
Amazon,
TV
all that
became-
jazz. But
Didn't Microsoft
mean,
have a streaming service at this point? I don't even forget. At this point.
Mixer, yeah.
Mixer.
I mean, but long story short, I'm with
Mixer
Caesar.
died. Like Microsoft just shoves it under.
We are
under the
aware.
rug. No,
Oh, yeah,
nothing
they did.
happened here, folks.
Nothing happened here,
Don't
motherfucker.
worry
Look the other
about
way. Gamepad.
Like Google.
it.
Not
They
Google,
tried so hard, man.
Hey,
They're
go
like,
ahead, Jimmy, go
"Please,
ahead,
let me in."
Jimmy, go ahead.
So, I mean, like everybody here, I think we all started watching streaming for gaming competitions.
And E3.
And like,
Yeah.
I mean,
And
for
presentations.
E3, but mostly for gaming competitions. That's my take.
Oh yeah, that too.
Like for League of Legends
started-
Championships, that's
yeah, I
a
started
big,
for- Yep.
huge one.
Dude,
Yep,
they
that's a
bring
huge
more
one.
numbers than the
LCS.
Super Bowl.
I watch things
Bigger
like
numbers.
Call of Duty. I watched Dota at one point. 'cause
Yeah,
it was like so huge that
Halo?
I'm like, I'm just gonna watch it.
Oh, the Evo tournaments are being
Evo, yeah.
streamed. You know, it's like you gotta have. It's a great. It's way better than watching it on TV. Absolutely. Like these type of things don't live on TV. this is the platform for them. And there is a
Yeah.
platform worldwide. You have like, streaming services not only here, Twitch and, YouTube, Facebook Gaming. Those are the ones here in North America. But if you go to places like Europe and China, they have other huge streaming services as well. So
Yeah, the interactivity is a huge bonus because it's like an intermediate between live and what you usually get on TV. Like that is why it's just more popular than TV. It's
well,
just improved.
that's what
The
that's what
interactivity is what makes it so
that's
unique, right?
that's what it evolved from. I saw this as, oh, it's a good way to see events, see pros play, and
Yeah,
get
yeah.
some insight into how they play, and then it just morphed into let's monetize the hell out of this.
Well, it wasn't
And-
until
and-
Ninja, right? I think Ninja's the big
No,
one that's
more
like
of it.
No,
exploded
it
it.
was way before Ninja.
Yeah, but Ninja
um,
exploded with like 1 million and
He did,
right?
yeah, but I mean, right now, dude, like if you go to Twitch, the #1 channel is just chatting.
just
like,
chatting.
Yes, that's the number one channel.
What we're doing.
Game,
It's
if
okay.
you will.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're there.
I'm serious. Like you
following
have
the
a lot of
trend.
that. But like Caesar said, you opened up streaming to become like this reality TV type of deal where people are streaming them. They're streaming sleeping, eating.
So
Cooking.
by the way, I was gonna, Jim,
All
I was gonna
this
mention that.
stuff.
No, he's not joking. There
I'm not
are-
joking.
There are
If people-
TV shows.
Putting it on my eyeballs.
There are TV shows, and I say TV shows. It's literally like a streaming show. It's just on TV apparently. There's in the UK they have like a TV show which is just people watching other TV shows, and so you
Wow.
can see the people's reactions of them watching TV.
I mean,
A
it's
lot
like,
of reaction videos.
reaction
It's seeing
videos
people.
are
It's
very
reaction
popular.
videos, yeah. But it's a reaction TV show of like today. This is the reaction of the people when they were watching this channel.
Nice.
I was like, what the hell? It's a regular thing. I was like, that's streaming. It's just
I
made
mean,
it into a TV show.
That actually doesn't
Um,
surprise me. Reaction videos are very popular.
Right? Yeah, reaction
even
videos are popular.
like if you go to YouTube, Beast Reacts, which Beast is like the #1 YouTuber earner. He's made a channel just strictly to reaction, and he's making a
Yeah.
lot of money out of that.
There's so much money in
Yes.
reaction
Yeah.
videos alone.
So
There's also a lot of
abuse.
money
Yeah,
in
ads.
the kids' videos because there's a lot of abuse happening with the algorithms.
well,
That'll
so
eventually get sorted out as it gets regulated by the government a little more.
I'll say this: talking about regulated.
Right now,
Uh,
it's just
Yeah. Sometime in the future.
Talking about, if you want to talk about
It's
regulated,
not
look at
people stealing
the.
people, creators' money and stuff. Like it hurts a lot of creators that channels can get so big and abuse the algorithms
So the
using
way,
other people's stuff.
so, I mean, it's just
There's
it's
been wars
evolved.
between Instagram, Pinterest, and all those platforms. People just stealing content is posting it on other platforms.
We've talked about that in the past.
No, but that
But no,
happens.
but talking about, let's go back to streaming. You will finish
Yeah.
your talk so then we can maybe go around the room.
So,
Yeah.
I'll say this: like Twitch has become so big, like there's people trying to get like money through donations and all that stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I know there's certain channels that it's like, wow, I can't believe this is on here. So, you can look
on
at,
that point, you remember like I love the karaoke scene, and when COVID, I couldn't go out, and that was one of my hobbies.
I like how Caesar says during COVID, I couldn't go out. Like he
Yeah,
was,
right.
Like he was
So
the
and
only
it was
person
and
that
one of my
couldn't go out.
hobbies, I got to join the Twitch, and the platform provided a space where 30, 40, 50 people just get together and they do karaoke, and it was spectacular. A spectacular kind of like, well, if I can't, then at least I have this, right? So it is support for when things aren't so good
Yeah.
in the in
The world.
stuff. It's a good way
Yeah.
where you can entertain yourself,
so-
right? And
So let me move on. Jibber, are you done?
One last thing.
They DMCA those
Caesar,
guys,
let
so they
Jibber
can't.
finish.
One last
Yeah.
thing I'll say, like there's a lot of and then I think Mika can talk more about this, but like there's a huge scene of virtual YouTubers.
Oh yeah.
And I it's obvious their target audience is young male people. Holy crap, they're making so much bank.
Not
Uh,
really. I mean, I guess it
most of
depends.
like it there is
But
there is
I
that.
think it's a little change. There's changing. At least I seen. But yeah, you're right. It's mostly AIM.
I'm not
But
saying it's every virtual
recently, there's
tuber, right?
been
But there
more of a
clearly is.
variety.
Yes, like I'm talking about like the Hololive. Like there was a huge thing that happened. Somebody like, dude, this is just.
I'm putting pictures.
There's so much money involved.
Oh yeah,
Explosion.
insane amounts of money.
That's all I'm saying. And this is streaming. This is streaming culture.
I
And
remember when we were setting up the podcast, people were talking about what am I gonna do with my money. I'm like nothing. But we had this discussion at one point when we started this whole idea, because there is money to be made by just ads. You get enough listeners, you can make some money and decide to doing things like this.
And
Right.
I know. I mean, I just got into it recently, so I've still kind of like I don't. I'm still learning, but I know that at least in this is super popular mostly in
Japan?
Asia and Europe.
yeah,
I've noticed that in the US it's still not that prominent
oh,
from my experience.
there's an audience here.
Oh, there's
I promise you.
definitely an audience, but I don't think
I
they
watch.
found and discover a lot of this stuff. Because
I
I
think
noticed most of the
there's a-
schedules and are
hold
in
on.
Europe time, Asia time, GST. Not many people stream on prime time, Eastern time, so to
Mhm.
speak, kind of like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
But I noticed that like a lot of YouTubers are get ranked by popularity by like how much people donate to them basically, and some recent groups,
They-
male groups that are new are making bank around, I would say, close to like $10,000 a week. It's crazy.
It's from like I'm looking at one of the top VTubers. They make estimated between 3,000 to 44,000 a month.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Doing
some
Finally
of them.
afford
I
it.
mean, from my experience,
Yeah, they provide
they're
entertainment.
very, very talented.
picture.
They're extremely talented, super
So,
entertaining.
And this is
Yeah,
this is the trick with that. The
energy,
trick with
you know,
that is that
all about the energy.
that's not a career if you think about it. If you think about it, that's something where it lasts you at max 4 to 5 years of like
You get your
that you're
15
collecting
minutes.
that,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna have so much competition. You're either gonna
It's very
dwindle
competitive.
down or something. It's really hard to stay at that top for that
Very
high. All right, those lists change over time.
Yeah,
Somebody
I
new
mean,
comes in,
there's-
boom, bang.
There's some,
One small thing you do that people don't like, boom, boom. You lose 500,000 subscribers. You take a little break for a week,
Yeah.
and you can lose 100,000, and then and it just snowballs
Oh, it's
over there, right?
stressful.
Yeah,
careful
it is
what
stressful.
you
It is
wish
it
for.
is heavy.
Be
You know,
careful what you
people are like, oh, play video games for 12 hours a day. Yeah, 7 days a week for
Yeah.
years. It drains the
League
shit out
of
of you.
Legends people, like the houses, the gaming houses, they work
Yeah.
like slaves.
So, okay,
every
let me bring in
There's,
Manny. I wanna let me talk. Let me bring the last person in here, and then we can talk a little bit in general too, because we're basically talking, making up the topic as we go. Manny, can you bring me like kind of like your thoughts, insights on streaming, YouTube, everything we talked about so far?
Well, I think it's really right. It's almost like I think Gilbert said it. It's like the future, if you will. There's so much content to be had that if you find something you enjoy or someone you enjoy watching, then you're pretty much covered, right? Like I honestly prefer to watch some streams than like TV. Like kind of I stopped watching TV. for
That
a
living
while.
in the
haven't watched
background.
TV. I haven't had a TV in like 10 years. I've been doing computer everything.
Well, yeah. Right now,
Yeah.
basically, the television
I
is
don't
like
have
I don't have cable.
What is
I have
cable?
streaming.
I mean,
Cable.
like shows, like Netflix shows or anything like that. Like I'll occasionally
Yeah.
watch a Netflix show, but I'd
Oh,
also, like
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to just pop a stream or a YouTube video or whatever, right? Than like, oh, I
Yeah.
need to keep track of the show and
Yeah.
watch.
User friendly.
Like if I wanted to watch One Piece, I'm fucked, like I'm completely screwed.
Nah, I got my
whatever.
ways. I got my ways. Can't say them out loud, but I got my way.
It's not about. It's
Talk
not about
about
how to
later.
do
I'll
it.
tell
It's
you. I'll tell
about
you later. I'll
like
tell you later.
not an accessibility issue. It's like
Oh,
a
where you gonna
time
get it?
investment issue
I
where
got
it's
it,
like,
baby. You can have all the
oh,
episodes of One
Caesar's
Piece.
just
You
not
can have 'em.
listening.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's like 100 gigabytes.
I'm not
dude, or
even
more
talking
like
about
terabytes.
it. Manny, you were saying.
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm saying. He's not listening. They're
Okay, Manny, go ahead.
just like detouring. Anyways, like I mean, I think that's more. There's a lot of value to be had from streamers or whatever. Like they can be very entertaining. They can be funny. Some of them are educational if they want to be. But I mean, but there's also like some bad apples, right? Like people that take advantage of others. Like
Oh yeah.
I don't know, selling bath water or whatever, right?
Yeah, bro.
That was
stuff
the.
that-
I
That's
forgot
the
her name.
internet. The internet.
What was her
Dude,
name?
but
I never
it's
built one.
happens, man.
That was the Belle Delphine thing. Yeah, right. That was the lady.
No, okay, so
that, that
no.
was the
Okay,
girl.
okay. Let me capture that. Let me
in
capture that idea. Because Twitch has had a lot of issues where they allow certain things to happen, and then people exploit them for a lot of money, a lot of subscribers, and then Twitch has to implement all these rules on
Dude,
even dress code.
Yeah,
hot
getting
tub
naked.
for
thing.
different, right?
Just start getting
Right?
naked in
Yeah, the
front of
hot
people.
tub
That
thing,
blew up like a
which
year
apparently
or
was
two
like
ago.
a gap in their terms of
And then-
service, where it's like
Yeah,
that doesn't
basically,
count if
yeah,
you're in a pool, you can be in a
Honestly-
bikini. And I'm like, the
Honestly,
fuck?
I would have just told them I cannot have the possibility that PC might end up in
That's
that
funny.
pool and somebody dies. I would have told them that's why you can't have a
Oh
pool.
my god.
It's a
Some
hazard.
electrical shit
Yeah.
falls into the water and you die live. No.
And there's other things too that like I mean some of the ASMR streams or something like that.
Dude,
Like
yeah,
that-
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
those
saw
are
that.
it.
I
Yeah.
saw
Yeah.
the ASMR thing.
Borderline,
That
why
was
is it
very
on Twitch,
sexual.
you
That's
know,
That was
borderline porn,
extremely
dude.
sexual.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Um,
So Manny, I don't know if that's where you were going, but that's kind of like the feel. So I was like, we
I'm
need to
just saying,
kind
like,
of
It was a
chat
good art.
mention that.
They
at one
were
point.
artists, and they
bad
were
with the
just
good too. Like there's a
showing
lot of
their
things
art.
to fix.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Right.
it
Like
was
Caesar
great.
said, like
It was
there's
great
a
art.
lot of. It's not like exploitation, but like a lot of content in for kids that aren't really like kid friendly,
Artistic.
dude. Like
Yes,
some of the
it's
most
not
popular
kid-friendly,
YouTube
though.
channels are aimed for kids, and they're like trash tier,
Uh.
like actually
Oh yeah,
melting your
super.
brain kind of content. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like there's
YouTube is so filled with
Didn't
that, dude.
YouTube have
and it's just like
a
what?
a lawsuit because of their content, like in 2013 or something like that? Back when? I think they got sued because of that. Because of the descriptors in YouTube, they used the algorithm to target, and it was passing things that
Well,
don't
changing of the algorithm on YouTube is its own bloody topic.
Yeah.
That's
Eh,
another
Like,
topic.
some of the most-
That is
some of the
really
most
another
popular
topic.
Content is also like gambling,
But
related
it's
stuff.
horrible,
Like
you
they're
know,
showing
it's part of
slots
the
or
issue.
casinos.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
gambling is for adults, right?
Manny.
Yeah,
And the 18 plus gate on Twitch is nothing. You just click OK. Yeah, I'm a mature audience. Like it's worse
Yeah.
than the gate for adult pornography, right? Like like what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck? It's just like how do you?
It's the
control
only thing
that?
that's
Like,
legally
you're
required
saying
for me to
something
do,
good.
so I'm gonna do that.
I mean, no
but-
nudity. Treat it like a public space. Like you can't be naked outside
Well,
in the
there's
Starbucks. Do
arguments
whatever
as
you
to
could
how do
do
you
in a
treat those in public
Starbucks or
spaces.
in like a public
And-
place.
There's a,
And you know what they do?
Okay.
They like for gacha games, they'll show like, oh man, I rolled
And
200 wishes or whatever the hell it's called on Genshin Impact, and I got 4
Oh,
epics
yeah.
or 5 stars.
Now,
And like they make that money back in tenfold. On top of the
Yeah.
like they could put it on their tax returns, right? Like they could itemize it and have it like deducted. And
Yeah, they
but the
can.
people viewing that are
Yep.
like trapped. Like they're like it's an actual trap for the
there
viewer.
are people who are susceptible to this kind of manipulation.
Yeah,
And
so
those
that's what,
are
like,
I-
gamblers.
I
worries
wouldn't-
Addicted
are, like,
gamblers.
I
get
wouldn't
related
call
to that.
it manipulation per se. I would call it like a lot of people are, I guess, immature. I mean, this shows appeals a lot to
They're
younger
taking
people.
advantage of
Susceptible. you would
Susceptible,
say?
yeah, that's a good word. That's a good word. So you see somebody you follow and you really like a streamer or whatever, and they're just spending all of this money in these gacha games, and you're like, oh, okay, I want to do that too because I want to get the same stuff. and there's no real thought about the long-term problems and
Problem-
consequences that could cause.
Well, I'll
But
be
they get
honest. Like some
sponsored by
of
the
them
game
can be
developer, right?
sponsored by the
That's the
actual
problem.
developer.
That's
They're
the
like, hey,
problem there.
Yeah.
open
That's
50
the
boxes on your
problem.
YouTube
Mhm.
channel.
Oh, they
Yeah,
super
dude.
are, dude.
Super,
So
that's
it's
super
I
hard.
like
mean, I don't say it don't play them or anything, but and again, you can't control what people do. But I would go like hey, I'm spending money on this, but I know what I'm consciously spending this money.
The biggest culprits of this
10-year-old.
is basically one of the biggest games in the world, which is Fortnite. And the day a new season comes out, you see all these YouTubers, streamers, whatever, and they all have the latest skin, the last skin in the
Yep.
pack. And where do you think they got it from? They paid
Direct-
$150
they
or
did
they
pay-
got it
yeah, they probably
directly
got it
for
for
free.
No,
They
but
got it
they
for
basically
free.
pay $150 for them is nothing.
Oh, it's nothing.
To
Nothing.
show that I have the latest skin. Look at me playing on day one with the Spider-Man skin. But I'm like, Spider-Man skin is like 150 levels. It'll take me 2 months if I just buy the season pass to get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I got it today because I bought the I think it's like
Yeah,
a
it's
$200 or something
Yeah.
to level up to 100
Yeah,
from the
the
get-go.
social
But they
status
show
thing.
that,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, that looks so cool. I want it.
Yeah.
Yet it's easy for them to spend the $200 because they'll make it back in an hour. If for you, $200, you're not gonna make it back.
Yeah. For the kids. The kids, man.
I do remember one relatively popular streamer that was playing Genshin, and at one they were spending a lot of money. I would say thousands of dollars. And at
Yeah.
one point, they did a video saying they were going to delete all those videos they have done, and they were becoming free to play because they didn't want to be a bad influence.
Nice. That's a cool dude.
Yeah, but
But you already got all
It's
that
a
skin.
double.
You
I
already-
think it's a
like, after
double-edged
the fact,
sword.
he
I
definitely
mean-
got the most he could out of those videos.
Yeah,
I mean, the intention, I think it's there.
Yeah.
The intention is definitely there.
He's not the greatest, but sure.
The intention is there, but I don't know if
Yeah.
that was the most effective way to.
The money-
After I'm finished with the game, now I'm free to play, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
I got all the
Alright.
characters.
It's like people. It's like, oh, let's review Destiny 2
don't know,
after I bought the collector's
maybe-
legendary edition.
Maybe I'm
Well,
just.
they say
a-
I will no longer be complacent because I woke up.
yeah,
about
maybe
this, so
I'm
like,
just a harsh person, but I'm like.
No, I think it's cool. I think it's
I'm
cool.
making these decisions on purpose. You know, I'm spending this money on purpose, knowing that I'm spending this money. If
A lot of
like
people
I'm
aren't that-
sorry, but I am not responsible if you overdraft your
think
bank
they can.
account.
Or adults are different. It's children that you gotta. Those are the ones you gotta
I mean,
protect.
they
I don't
are
give a shit. No
different.
adult
No,
goes and
I'm
fucking throws
sorry.
away his
The
money.
parents
Any
of the
adult
children
person,
should
so- I'm
protect
talking about-
them, not
Yeah.
entertainers or streamers.
But they don't
Entertainers
care.
and
be-
streamers are not parents.
They do
no,
not care.
no, not the streamers, but
They're
you know,
not parents, but like a human with values would have more care about like what happens, what they're putting out there, like in to the world. Like if
I'm
if
not. I'm
their-
talking
if
about
their-
alertness.
If their message is like, I could spend $1,000 and get all the characters right now. If that's their message, what the hell do you think that gets to the to the viewers, right?
Listen.
I don't like that
And
either.
a parent gets parental control, like access to their internet and their stuff for their
But
kids.
the
So
thing is, a
if
lot of
YouTube
these
pays
things
you-
bypass the parental controls.
that's
They
the problem,
completely
right? You want
bypass
that
it.
to be good. I think that's the core of the issue, right, Manny? Those parental controls need to be there and they need to work. I think that's the
So,
responsible
but
thing
we're
to
doing
do.
I
as
mean,
a company.
not only-
There's a
I
lot
mean,
of
yeah, I
content
mean,
made for kids
I-
and children.
like,
But
yeah,
this is,
yeah, but
hold on. This
It's
is not
you,
just
Joe.
kids.
I'm
This is
pissed
not
off
just
at you.
kids.
It's everything. It's everything. Gilbert, I agree with
Adults
you. I
do
think
fall
it's
into
not
this.
just kids. Kids are like, I would like to protect the kids, but it's also adults, right? Like adults are
Yeah, I
gullible
mean, I
and ignorant
guess.
and
It
susceptible.
happens.
Like you
Ooh,
said, right?
absolutely.
Like like I have money, I have a credit card.
Oh,
They don't know how
no,
to manage
like,
the credit card. They don't know how to manage the money.
I'll say,
And they
yeah.
get in a hole and they're screwed for like a long time or they can't get out of it.
and
Like,
at the end, it's their responsibility. They
it is, but like it's also I feel like if a streamer or the person putting out the content should be responsible enough to be aware of that. That's just my opinion. Like, it's not
Nah,
on the
but
streamer,
as long as
obviously,
they
but
classify
like,
themselves as not for kids, that's it. That's all the streamer's responsibility is. That's where it ends.
I don't know
Yeah,
about that, dude. Like,
Uh,
if
no,
you
no,
have,
he,
like I said, it's a values thing. If you have values, like,
whatever.
you mean, yeah, whatever. Like, I mean, they're
I,
literally gambling
well,
online
let me tell you
and
something,
getting,
there's a
like,
lot of
making
different
money out
value
of it.
sets.
And
That's the
Manny,
thing, and you know.
Manny, like if they want to donate some money to the stream because they want to,
that's different.
that's their decision.
It's different.
That's
Like, I support that. Like, they're supporting the creator that they like, right? They're
right, but
supporting the content that they like.
some
But
people take advantage of that. That's what you're talking
that's what
about, right?
Yeah.
that's the
Bad
extreme that I
actors.
hate, right?
Yeah.
That a lot of people take advantage of, because this is still a new thing that people do
Yeah.
not know how to, like, deal with. Like, there's no regulations, there's nothing around that. Like, people could put whatever content they want. I mean, obviously, like,
Yeah.
there's some limits, like Twitch puts the limits, but generally speaking, there's there's like little rules or regulations. So, like, they could gamble all they want, they could
Yeah.
spit, like, like whatever the hell, and those things are, like, in the real world, like, they are impacted, they are, like, by law. like
We
you
have
cannot
problems with
gamble if you're not an adult in certain
Yeah.
areas, like, as well, like, right, like, there's laws around that. You cannot drink alcohol if you're, and there's, like, how often do you see, like, drunk stream, like, all the goddamn time, like, oh, drunk stream playing Minecraft drunk? Who the hell do you think is watching that? Like,
Yeah, and oh my god, there's a lot of drunk streams. Oh my god, that's a genre on its
Really? I
own.
haven't seen those. I haven't seen those. I gotta see those.
Yeah,
And there's
I've seen
people
drunk
that
streams.
literally go wailing for X character, and in one stream they spend $1,000. But that's what they were saying. They were saying, I'm willing for this character, so yeah, not surprised they spent $1,000.
and
Dude,
what
I
comes
saw there was a
across-
dude. There was a dude that didn't stop his stream when Elden Ring came out until
How could he
he
beat it?
finished it. And he took
Yeah.
days, like a week, like the stream is just running for weeks. Like people
Like-
to get
like-
views will do the craziest.
Actually,
Yeah, they will.
actually,
you
that's
gotta be targeted to your audience. You gotta
actually
be targeted.
Do it, go ahead,
you
Mika.
guys have heard like Iron Mouse?
Yes.
She's
I-
a
yes.
virtual streamer. She's really popular right now on Twitch.
The only reason I
Um,
know that is
she's-
because
she's
I
Puerto
went into just chatting. She was on the top viewers.
Yes, she has like 1 million followers. She's actually really entertaining. But she did like a marathon, and it was like 45 days, something like that. I don't remember the exact number. That she never stopped the stream.
Ooh.
Dang,
How
I-
long?
Like 40 something days.
Damn.
that's crazy.
So that's crazy. That's like damn. But
I mean,
Well, it's
she
hold on,
went
hold on,
to
hold on.
sleep.
It's
She
cool.
went
Hold
to
on, hold on.
sleep. She would just leave the stream on while she was sleeping.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a virtual YouTuber. Okay.
Yeah.
So she didn't need to be physically there. You can leave a stream
Yeah,
running.
yeah, yeah.
however
She
you
was-
want.
she-
I
No,
mean,
but I'm
if
making
she
the
had
Twitch
to
server
go do
sweat.
so, like, I mean,
48
when she
hours.
was awake, she would be streaming and doing something, either doing interviews or chatting or whatever. But if she got tired, she went to sleep, and she just left the stream on.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's not the
estimations.
same.
What is the
It's the
size
Truman
of that
Show.
file? What? Nah, that's crazy. though.
Okay. So we need to start wrapping up. We've been almost 30, 40 minutes talking about this topic.
Yeah.
Some very good examples. Basically, you mentioned a long time streaming. The main one that I know that I used to watch these were the Destiny 2 raids, which sometimes took 18, 20. One of them
Damn.
took like 30 hours, and they're tired. They're trying to rush because if you get to worlds first, you get like the one unique item, and it's like they want that item even though they can get it later. So they're like sitting there and not taking a break for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours, and it's like, dude, they're in
Kinda
so much
horrible.
pain mentally.
That's
but
kind
I'm
of
like,
horrible. Yeah.
but I'm
That's
enjoying the
horrible.
stream. But I can definitely tell. Right, to to get this done, no matter what. But these are like pro clans. But yeah, streamers do that all the time. And a lot of big streamers have gotten famous because they do things like that.
Yeah.
Like win competitions. What
No,
about the
like stream
Minecraft
for that long
Dream?
periods of
Like,
time.
I like
Yeah,
Dreams.
winning one of those
Dream
competitions
Story.
can make you tens of thousands of
speedrunner?
dollars, dude.
Yeah,
Because
the
it's not the
Minecraft.
winning of the game; it's the popularity you can get in a streaming
Technoblade,
service.
dude.
That it's like,
my
oh shit,
favorite Minecraft
this is the streamer that
character.
beat Destiny to whatever raid
Yeah.
or world's first in WoW.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow him,
That's a huge
and
thing.
that's if you get 10,000 followers, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, he got
So you go for it. To like 24 hours of struggle, so you can make $10,000 more next month. Yeah, right.
no, it's sacrifice. Like you have to sacrifice time and effort because it's very competitive. Like, everybody wants to. All the kids, like I don't know where I heard it, but somebody said some statistic that there were more kids now in a survey reported in the U.S. that were interested in becoming famous than ever before.
I mean,
You know,
Yeah.
they
that-
grew up
that
with
is-
they're the iGen, you know.
that's
They
their
grew
goal,
up.
that's their
They grew
goal
up
in
with
life.
social media. That's all
Social
they know.
media
know.
and screens. Yeah,
These new kids.
the likes
Why do you
is what
think
they look
TikTok
for.
is so popular? And
So we're gonna have a square, a
um,
public square that has kids in it all the time.
So, talking
people
about
gotta be careful.
you mentioned TikTok, and it was like I had my wife was
Twitter
babysitting
getting
a
attacked.
kid, so they have like a phone, even though there's not an actual phone, it's just a device. So they're watching TikTok and they're playing this music, and the music is basically going on loop with the chorus. And I'm like, "Oh, you like that song?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "You want me to put you the full song?" And he's like, "I've never heard it before." And I'm like, "So you've only heard this extremely famous song?" I'm not gonna sing it. You've only heard the 5-second
Sing it.
chorus
yeah,
because that's all he knows, and he plays
Yeah.
it for hours. He left it on for like 2 hours the one time, and I'm like, I can play you the actual song, and he's like, "No, I don't care. I just want the 5 seconds."
yeah,
and over and over again for 2 hours.
Those viral
Yeah.
little clips,
that's
and
mine-
the
that's
song
mine now.
becomes
I'm like,
popular, and it's like
You know,
one sentence of the
you guys know
song.
the most popular video
Well,
on YouTube, yeah?
which
What?
one is it?
Baby
Trivia
Shark.
time.
Oh, it's Baby Shark.
Or the-
It's
Oh,
Baby Shark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally.
How many views does it have now?
Petroleum
Baby
of
Shark.
the internet.
It's by a mile. too.
Baby videos.
I don't think
Those
I've seen
things
that.
have trillions of views.
Oh, you have.
Trillions.
Gilbert. Everybody has heard Baby
Mad
Shark.
money.
I have
Shit
gone
got mad
outside
money.
on a downtown near Washington D.C. and they're like playing live music, and out of nowhere they just play Baby Shark for like 2 minutes. I'm like, the fuck is going on here? It's for the kids, for the parents that are there. They just put Baby Shark for some reason. The kids all went insane, and I'm like,
I love
I'm
it.
definitely guilty
liked
that as
it.
soon
I
as
liked
I
it.
thought Baby Shark, the song popped in my head, and it's right now looping.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
the
I know,
Bruno
I'm
for me.
sorry.
Out of my brain.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's at I think 10 billion views.
It's
You
insane.
got too many.
I saw a video that said something like
They put it on repeat for the kids, you know.
the current generation when they're young adults, and it was a clip of like a techno Baby Shark in a rave.
Mika, you know that back in war times they would try to brainwash people by making them watch like a bunch of clips over and over. Like in
Barney,
wartime.
Barney.
That's what parents are doing to their kids now. They're just like, repeat. Look, you're gonna watch 10 hours of this shit every day. Oh, they're gonna come out twisted.
Not guerrilla warfare. What's it called? Mental warfare, where they play music
Yeah,
to
they're
the
gonna have- they're gonna
opposite
have-
troops.
I don't know what the
I don't
effects
know what
of
it's called.
repeat.
All right,
repeat Baby Shark
any
watches are
thoughts? I'm
on a
trying to
3-year-old.
maybe let me see if we can wrap this up. This is a good conversation, and we've definitely tackled a lot of things regarding game streaming, YouTubers, how we consume them. Any other particular thoughts or anything that we missed that anybody wants to bring up before we wrap up?
I like the cooking streams. I like those.
Oh,
Cooking
I've
streams.
not
Alright,
seen
so
those.
so G-Man likes the cooking streams. Caesar likes the singing streams. Mika likes the Asian VTuber streams. I don't know what it's called.
No,
Mika.
no, you're VTubers in general.
VTubers in general. Manny likes League of Legends. And
all love
Eric still
YouTube.
watches regular cable on ESPN and YouTube.
The only one.
God, you boomer.
Yeah.
Call you
Well, oh,
boomer.
I'm missing the basketball game. God damn.
It's not. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
So
Eric.
mean. So mean.
No, it's
Nothing
nothing.
to
No,
to be
seriously, I
ashamed
still
of.
watch
Our-
sports
our-
and the whole thing.
Our
So
parents are boomers.
I
And
watch
we
some more
love
sports
them.
still.
I'm a boomer.
That I
I'm
just-
halfway
Yeah,
You're not a
boomer.
boomer, Caesar.
I have a little bit of boomer in me.
Right,
Just a
Manny, what were you gonna
little
say?
boom. Oh my
NBA
God,
and
boomer.
NFL are on Twitch. Like they have like official channels.
Yes,
on
by the way,
Twitch.
every time I watch Thursday Night Football, Twitch is the best way to watch that. Yeah, by far the best one. So yeah, thanks, Manny. That's I really wish they could make that so it'd be all free and I can just watch it without having to pay. But we're not there yet. All right. So with that, I'm gonna
Wait,
wrap
I
up.
have
Go
two
ahead.
things. Quick.
Please.
I just notes before I forget that I thought were interesting. One, do you remember like I think I said it before, but there was one thing that our place taught me on Reddit was that some streamers are total assholes
Oh,
Off screen or on screen?
on screen.
I know that some of them.
They
that's their
literally
character. They get to-
Tell their followers to go pick on small communities,
Oh yeah.
small gaming
Ooh,
communities, and destroy their pixel art.
like Reddit and 4chan.
My gosh. And then they would record themselves
Oh,
all
dear.
proud. That's like, oh, this little fan, like I think Cave Story was one of them. They destroyed the Cave Story art, pixel art block. And
That's
the Cave
kinda
Story community was like, hey, can people help us restore our art? This streamer destroyed it with their logo. And they would actually stream a reply to that saying like, I don't fucking care. Like
Damn.
I was like, I know, and my brain's like, oh my god, what an asshole! Like, and these are the people that are popular. Gosh,
Yeah.
ooh. I fear for some of
That's
the
what I'm saying, like,
the current generation.
I've tried looking
younger
multiple times at the
generations.
popular streamers,
Go ahead,
and I
Manny.
just do not like. How is this popular? Like
I
a lot of them are
know.
just like.
I don't know. I
really,
used to
really-
love
I'm
South Park,
like-
and that was all about.
I would-
trolling.
I mean,
but it's like,
being
South Park has
entertaining is
funny
one
moments,
thing,
and they have-
but
they
if
have,
you're a
like, jokes
horrible
to make actually good
person,
points.
Yeah.
how are you popular?
I don't think the children are woke enough to get that. They're just having fun and laughing at the funny thing.
They
in
think
the
it's they
screen.
probably think it's funny,
Yeah.
like all
Funny.
the
It's
10-year-olds
comedian
following these
doing-
asshole streamers.
Yeah. Who was
And
that? Jordan
honestly,
Paul who had a lot of
I
them or
know nobody
something?
listens to them, nobody watches them, but it like, come at me, bro. Like you are an asshole.
come at me, bro. We
Come
already
at-
here
come at-
first.
Come at me, bro.
That's
come at
right.
That is not a challenge to attack the gaming meal, by the way.
Who cares? Nobody sees this anyway.
I know,
Who
but I'm trying
fights?
to protect us
From what? From an asshole?
from no one. From no one. Nobody's.
What?
If a forest
But
falls
the-
down the
you
forest,
know-
doesn't make a sound.
I'm gonna say a bad word in
I'm calling
Spanish.
you out,
I'm not gonna
asshole.
say it.
Whoever
Yeah, gonna be
asshole
good.
it
Gonna be
is.
good, gonna be
Who's
good.
the asshole, Mika?
I was like,
All right.
I forgot
Mika,
their name.
any other thoughts? You said you had two things.
Okay, if I said our place and I say because story, people got another info. You can Google what it was, who it was, because I forgot their name because they're not worth remembering.
there you
Okay.
go.
And the other
Alright,
thing is
thank you for
like
the rant.
I think VTubers or virtual streamers are very much. I still are staying on like the baby stage, and it's gonna be explode even more popular in the next couple of years, and not just for
Yeah.
streaming, for many other things. I think. I think it's an amazing, and as you can see, I really like it. Hi,
Yeah, it's cool.
that's it. Go, Caesar.
What?
You were gonna say something.
Oh no, I was asking who the asshole was.
He's always gonna
Well,
say
you-
something.
you-
What?
said, like,
What?
you-
I
you
already
forgot.
stopped talking.
All right,
about
all right.
the
We
topic.
don't. We don't need to. We don't need to go there.
Never
Thank
mind.
you. That's a good rant.
I'll text you. I'll Google
final
it later
thing.
and I'll send a
Okay.
message to you.
So with that, I'm gonna wrap up the topic. Let's wrap up, and that's our main course for this week, and we'll be moving on to our desserts. All right. So who wants to start with a dessert? No one? I can start.
Oh, desserts. You
I
can
will start.
Yeah, you could go, I guess.
All right, I will start by saying I have finally officially beaten every single boss in Elden Ring with 4 different characters at level 100 or between 100 and 130. I have a mage, magic. I have a faith, incantations, strength, and an arcane. But on Xbox PC, I've investigated every single corner of the map. I've done probably all, if not 2 of the quests for all the NPCs to completion. So between all the games, between all my 4 accounts, I've kind of done everything. But every single character did something differently, and it's just an impressive thing how they made this open world game where even on my 4th character, I was going places that were gigantic new arenas that I had never seen before with any other 3 characters. And I'm like, how did I miss this? And I'm pretty sure I'm still missing things because it's that impressive. It's very impressive what From did. It's just an example of how you can make an open world game, but also feel like an adventure. Like I think Breath of the Wild did it first in terms of giving you that real sense of exploration. This game's just also knocks it out of the park. Either way, just wanted to mention that I finally officially have. If I compare both my Xbox and PC Steam achievements, I basically have them all except for all the endings, which I'm not gonna go do 5 different end game playthroughs. But I have the items to do those. And that's basically it. That was basically my dessert. Praising
Oh
Elden
man,
Ring.
I want to eat some of that dessert, dude.
Go ahead, praise it.
Oh.
I'm here to praise Elden Ring. I finally feel like I've completed it, if you will, because I'm like I haven't. There's nothing that I can see on YouTube or any other person that's done something. I'm like, have I done this? I haven't done that. I'm like, no, I did that with character X, or Y, or C, or. But it's so much fun. It's been a joyride the whole time. So I'm trying to almost put an end to it because otherwise I'm gonna play this forever.
I think there's gonna be a lot of content too. Like the game's good for content. It's got a good PvP scene, right? And the lore and all that stuff. I've been enjoying the game as well. I haven't finished it. Haven't had enough time, but I have played a few times, and every run, I feel like the game almost starts resembling a roguelike. Right, Eric? Like it's cool how they made it so each build you want to make, you just kind of have a scavenger hunt, killing a few
Yes.
of the content and all this.
Dude,
Like,
the path
build
to
is so
scavenger
good.
hunt, I agree completely. The path to scavenger hunt, my mage, my 4th character,
Yeah.
was completely different than the path that I did to do my
fun, too.
arcane guy. And it's
It's
like,
game.
wait, and this character has 100 hours, this character only has 20 hours, and they're at the same point in the game. But one has
Yeah, but
100
you can
hours,
finish the
one has
game
20
in
hours.
3 hours. You can
And I'm
finish
like,
the game.
damn!
Yeah.
Actually, the
It's-
current world record, I think it's like 6 minutes.
But
to beat
that's the
game.
thing. But a normal full, like I'm building a
something like that, yeah.
character, doing my whole thing. You can run
It's
that
just,
game in 3 hours.
It was just a full praise. So basically, this
Sure.
morning I went in. Actually, this afternoon, just before the podcast, I went in like I was missing 2 main bosses, and I'm not even gonna say their names. And I'm like, let me see if I can beat them. Boom, boom. I beat the hardest one first, and I'm like, oh, cool. That gave me so much confidence. I went and beat the last boss. Like, let me just kill you. I beat it on the 2nd try. I was like, bam, 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 by myself, solo the whole thing. And I'm like, woohoo!
Nice.
Right? It was just a joy. Every single character has different talismans, different weapons, different ways to
Fun
level
to
them
watch.
up, different ways to find the upgrade. It's just so much fun. I've had so much fun dealing with the 4. That was my dessert. Just praising that.
And the cinematic fight scenes, right? Like in the game.
Yeah, basically, if it has a bar at the bottom, I basically killed it at this point.
So cool.
I think I'm missing one though. Actually, I just googled it, and I'm like, oh, I'm missing that one, and I'm right there. So I'll probably do that in the next day or 2. It's like a random optional boss. Go ahead, Manny.
No, I just think my dessert is like eating more of that Elden Ring pie, I guess.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You wanna go?
No, I mean I like it too. I beat it as well. Yeah, it's good.
You're gonna do the level 1 run? I don't know. Level 1
I
run
think I
is
will
tough.
do the level run for this
That
one.
is tough. That one's a tough one. I
No,
don't
for
know
this
if
one,
I
it
want
looks
to
really
get
doable.
myself through it.
It looks really doable.
It looks very
Yeah,
doable.
but
It ain't
like,
nothing.
it's so painful. Oh,
No, I don't think it's gonna be that painful.
No,
like-
it's
like-
not. There
you
are
can't
really
get
some,
hit. You can't get hit.
but there are
once.
really
can.
some.
You cannot get hit
OP.
once.
There are ways to take a hit.
Oh yeah, with the flask and stuff like that. Yeah,
No,
it's
with
hard.
the flash,
I
it's a
think it's
particular
punishing.
item.
It's gonna be punishing.
First of all, most of your defense comes from talismans. By the way, that game is like the armor in that game is broken. Okay, like just let you know. Like,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
broken.
Yeah, I have a character, as I mentioned, that my strength character, he can basically just stay there and tank for literally any attack in the game. I basically be like, hit me with the hardest thing you can do. I'm like, that's
Yeah,
it.
but my play style, I like to go with the cinematic. Like that's how I like to play.
Oh no,
it,
no, that's what I'm
and
saying. I have 4 characters. I have
don't-
my range
wanna
character. I
play
have
that,
my bleed bow character. I have my
Yeah.
super hardcore melee, and I have my main character, which was the Fate sword build, and that's the one I beat the game with. And I haven't used that character in like 3 weeks now. And I just went in today. Let me see if I can beat these two bosses with my main. Boom, boom, boom. Beat them in like 30 minutes, both of them.
Yeah.
Like, ah. So I just did it before the podcast here. So
Yeah, but I
that's my plan.
definitely think the level 1 is badge of honor because that feels to me. I think it's too hard. Like I don't want. Like personally, I feel like that would be
Right.
shit.
Right. Manny, was that your dessert as well, or you have something else?
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
Right.
There's a good
Damn.
BR bundle on Humble Bundle if you want to get.
Would be a good
that.
watch though, Manny. It would be a good watch.
Manny, you keep pushing BR. By the way, did you know Moss Book 2 came out?
Yeah, I don't. I do.
I had that as a prediction. I didn't even know it was out. All right.
Alright, go.
Another dessert.
Ika, Jobert, please.
I don't have one.
What did I play this week?
Just I'm still playing Street Fighter V Definitive. The last patch that came out, really fun.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Monster Hunter to come out. That's the one I'm looking forward to eating.
That's totally looking forward to that.
I
wanna
don't
play
have dessert
Sekiro as
until
well,
Monster
dude.
Hunter on diet. Sekiro might be a good, but I haven't even finished Elden Ring yet, so I got to get to that before.
I mean, you
I
guys need to
haven't-
beat Sekiro and Bloodborne still.
Yeah, I played a lot of Bloodborne at least. I didn't beat it, but I did really play.
I want to make sure I finish it before Monster Hunter goes. Elden Ring, I got to finish it before Monster Hunter comes out.
You got a couple months. Like
Yeah, yeah, I should be able to.
Right.
Mika, do you have this?
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Anyone hear?
No, I'm hearing like little
Oh.
bumbling.
Okay,
Okay.
I really I haven't really played much this week.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a slow week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a
very
slow
slow.
week.
Yeah,
I literally
lot of
only play
work.
a little bit of Minecraft, which I mean, yeah, that's not new.
Kingdom Hearts is literally the biggest thing.
Yeah, the new Kingdom Hearts news. I haven't seen anything gaming wise that I'm like, ooh. I mean, I know Chrono Cross came out, so I'm finally planning to play Chrono Trigger, which I never did.
Oh, good luck. I tried. I couldn't finish it.
Oh,
I don't think it's bad by any means.
okay,
It was just
okay.
like
You go.
That's my
into the-
plan this week. I want to play
90s
uh,
RPGs are rough.
Chrono
Like,
Trigger.
like,
Yeah,
they-
yeah. I definitely want to give it a
engaged in it.
shot. It's in my plans
Yeah.
to give it a shot. I'm gonna try to start playing it tomorrow. See if I can.
Like,
start
I think
tomorrow.
they nowadays they rely a lot more on nostalgia. Like somebody that has never played the games before, like I never played Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy VI before. I did end up beating Final Fantasy VI and liking it, but it was like towards the end it was like a grind. Like I was like I hated the
Mm.
random battles.
I mean,
and was like, "Fuck,
I
hate it."
remember the grind in
had a lot of
7
padding.
and 10 and 9 and I remember grinding for all of those and 8. One of my
That's what I'm saying, but, like,
favorites.
back in the day.
One of my
that was the game.
favorites is Final Fantasy IV. I played that game like 3 versions
Yeah,
of different
But,
versions
but
of it.
back in the day, those that's how we're. That's what I'm saying. That's how games were designed. You kind of liked it, but
Mhm.
nowadays, like I'm way more used to the action type, right? Action RPGs or something like that. Way more,
Mm.
I need to push a lot more buttons, and less
Yeah.
thinking, more doing.
More
I don't want to
Bunga
grind.
bunga.
reflex, the
Oh.
reflex.
Okay. I guess I got one because I don't remember. Is Final Fantasy VII remake on PC?
Yes.
It's on
Epic.
Epic Games Store.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay, because I
already
saw
have it for PlayStation.
very interesting mods for us. Like, is this on PC yet?
Oh yeah.
It's been for
Oh,
a while.
yeah. Going
I've seen
to
this as well.
work.
I mean,
I
the
was
new
like,
mods came
what
out
is
already.
this?
Yeah.
Of course, that
Go
would be
to
the first
work.
thing they mod. Oh
Exactly.
god.
Hello.
What
Hell
did you
yeah.
see?
Using their
What did you
powers
see?
for
What
good.
did you
Basically changing clothes of the characters.
Final
yeah.
Fantasy.
Yeah. See, Jimmer basically meaning to the word Final Fantasy.
There we go.
Please continue on.
I can send you a
Continue, please
picture if you want
continue.
your day ruined. I mean, I
Trust
thought
me.
I was like, ooh, but you might, I don't know,
Yeah.
you may be scarred for life.
Google that shit. Don't do it on a computer that you don't want to. Okay.
Yeah, not on your work computer.
No, do not
What
do
the
do
that.
not do
hell,
it
man?
in your work computer.
Enable no track changes. or
Like,
something.
Google, like,
Alright,
I'm gonna say
uh,
make a clothes mod and you will get
that's
your
a good-
results.
That's a good dessert. Okay.
Look at your flag.
All right, Jimmer, you had nothing, right? So
Street Fighter
Caesar?
5, play it.
yeah,
There
you
you go.
mentioned that.
Yeah, I think we're done.
368. Okay.
Right, we're
So
done?
that's, yeah, we're done. So Manny, bring us home.
All right, so as we end our 3 course gaming, we would like to thank everybody for listening. If you want, you can look for Gaming Mail most popular social media platforms. Feel free to give a follow, a comment, all the social media stuff. Also, please visit our website at thegamingmeal.com for more Gaming Meal goodness. That is all for today. Gonna have a good one, everyone. My God.
Yay!
All right, I stopped it.
Yeah, yeah.
Finish.
Goody good.
That was nice.
All right.
Thunder.
Thunder. You still have that stuck in your head.
Oh yeah, the whole podcast, the whole hour and a half.
The whole hour and a
In
half.
my background, I'm fucking singing it.
So Mika, how's your
Yeah,
streaming
really
experience?
No, I didn't have it all for like 3 seconds.
I literally only did it like I got my first schedule this week.
What did he tell her?
I literally only had one stream before this, like one that I actually streamed for like
Yeah.
3.5 hours on Minecraft.
So Mika, we can
Nice.
give you the
I got like
access,
50 new
the
followers
email.
out of it, so that was really
What?
cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
What?
Damn.
Who liked it?
How many?
like 15.
It's actually pretty good.
That's
That's pretty good for a good
crazy
stream, dude.
amount.
I don't repeat the ending. Follow Gaming Meal. Where?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let me
Uh-huh.
double check. Where are my stats? If I go to Twitch, if I go to my channel, right? Channel.
Yeah. So what do you want us to do?
I know
Stream
somebody
that,
joined
everybody
can add it,
while
like,
at the
and-
beginning.
Yeah, don't share information.
I did see that.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm
Like,
not. You can't see that on right now.
EII this thing.
No, you cannot see that at all.
Hi, Mom. I'm live from Saturday night. It's
Wednesday night.
I
Saturday
screwed
night.
that up.
Today.
I screwed
Yeah,
that
how
Oh
did
up.
yeah, exactly 15 followers. I mean, 15 followers. Yeah,
Nice.
we got one follower during this stream. At I saw them,
Yo estaba buscando.
so that was cool.
Yeah. And what do you want? Like, what do you want your stream to be
I want to play mostly
about?
games.
I'm sorry, about. Yeah.
I just want to play mostly video games, maybe some co-op. Oh, I would love to, like, if you guys want to stream with me and we can do co-op games, go co-op sessions.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
I want to
doing that.
play Earth Defense Force with Manuel for sure. I would love to do
I'm the
another
only one that owns
Heave
that
Ho session with you guys, because oh my god, we laugh so
Yeah,
much.
I don't even know if Evo is online. You might need
Yeah.
to do it
Oh, you think it's only local
through,
co-op?
Pretty sure.
Well, Lewis on Mondays
I mean, we
usually
can,
likes
I
to
guess we
gather
can
us
find other
today.
games that we can play
Hey,
together.
we could do stuff on Mondays.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
set up like a
online co-op is not
day, like a
supported,
co-op
Mika, but
day
you
or
could
something.
You could do what's
be
the
fun.
name?
Yeah, I already do it with Lewis. We do it. Like Lewis wanted us all to play
Yeah,
games
what-
on
Yeah,
Monday.
yeah. I would love to like maybe set up a
forgetting what the
Minecraft
application-
server for us,
You
you
do a
know?
I
Phasmophobia.
kind of like that idea.
Oh yes, please let's play Phasmophobia. Oh my god,
that's
I
not-
always
I
wanna.
have that one.
We rarely play it, but every time we do, I have a lot of fun.
Parsec. Okay, you could do
Yeah.
Parsec for local co-op games.
Man,
or
you
the
just got
Steam
loud
one.
like a
Okay.
motherfucker.
He
I know,
gonna
I
like.
know.
I
Oh,
mean,
my
we can do like maybe. I mean, I know Wednesdays is podcast day, but
Fucking explode it.
maybe we can set up another day, or maybe before the podcast or after the podcast, or but I think another
The
day is better.
weekend is. I mean, it
If
obviously
we
depends
keep it
on the
inside of
weekend,
an
but we can-
hour, like
Yeah, I know
yeah.
Wednesday would be difficult. I'm just
Yeah.
throwing out ideas, you know. And
Yeah.
and randomly, if you're like in the mood to play a game and you're like, hey, Mika, you want to play a game? I was like, okay. Not
Yeah.
not Saw like, please. Not like Saw. Not that type of game.
I like the Alien one. What was the many? The Alien Squad hit with something.
Fire
I-
Team Bravo.
I want to
Fire
play
Team
Friday the
Bravo. I like that
13. I also want to play Friday the 13 with you all.
Yeah, we could play that.
People
Yeah.
don't own that. Mika, the problem is
It's on Game Pass.
owning the games. Okay,
Oh,
it's not on Game Pass.
If it's on Game
Okay,
Pass, it was
then I can make like a dog of like all the games that we co-own that we can play.
We already have that.
We can talk it over. We
Mika,
can.
I have a document.
Manny
I
has
could
to
send
talk
it
about
to
all
you.
that.
I've
Okay.
done
Yeah.
all this work.
Ooh,
And
All
it
this
got
Manny
me.
has done this.
Send it to
You
me.
can try it. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
The problem
like
is
you
getting
said, like
everybody to invest.
I know,
Yes,
I know.
Please come invest
If
in
it's
our
not Game Pass, do not. Don't try.
Ark
I mean,
Invest.
I would be willing to invest in depending
That's
on the
gonna go.
game. Like if you said we
Yeah.
can play hip hop, but everybody wants to order, I'm like, sure, I'll buy that
cannot
because
do
holy
hip-hop
shit,
online. You
we
need to
had
do it
so
through
much fun and
Parsec.
it was so fucking funny.
Yeah, you need to do it through Parsec. And that's a game that you could play through Parsec probably, right? It doesn't matter if you have latency or something.
Yeah.
Oh, try to keep it above ground.
But
Like
yeah,
try to keep it legit.
if we could do it at least
the
once
three
a
big
week,
companies.
that would be awesome. I would love that. I would love to do
Yeah.
that.
That wouldn't be bad. I like
Um,
Mondays.
Mondays. I mean, I'm
Mondays is
okay with that.
already
If
the-
Well, you know,
everybody
talk it
else
over.
is.
We'll talk it over.
We can talk it
like,
over
in
on
week.
the group.
But I do Thursdays too.
Yeah. Thursdays is good. I like Thursdays.
At least for the next few months, I think I'm.
I
gonna
think
be a
Thursdays is
lot
better than
less-
Mondays, in my opinion. But you know,
Yeah,
I think Thursdays is better.
I want to play. I would love to do the whole gaming live streaming thing. I had fun today.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can get you a character that moves like mine.
I got to.
Like Jagger.
find one.
Okay.
I gotta find and make one. Yep, I gotta
Oh,
do that. I don't know how
mean,
long it's gonna take me, though. I don't
okay.
know,
There's a Japanese marketplace where you can find fully rigged models already, and some of them are priced very nice.
Yeah.
Like I
gotta
sent
find something I
send
like,
you guys
you know?
I sent you guys one, like what is it, like 2 days ago, and I think it's only like $36, which that's a bargain for what you
That's
get.
nice. I don't mind buying an NFT for $36.
It's not an NFT.
No.
It's an
What do you mean
avatar
it's not
that
I paid
moves
$36. It
when
better
you
be
do.
So do I have ownership of this character that I buy for $36
You have the
or am
license to use it. You
I
don't have
got
any
all
other-
I have is the
You
license. I
you
don't
don't
own
have.
shit.
I guess you don't have like doesn't belong to you,
It's
but
a rental.
the artists put in their
NFT confirmed.
TOS. When you buy it, you
Yeah.
can use it for commercial uses and for whatever you want. You just cannot resell it
Yeah,
or
I
make
can't resell it.
merchandise out of it. I'm
My
I'm
NFT
I'm
and my
fine with
merch?
that.
No
NFT
way.
confirmed.
No. I need my merch. What about my caps and my hoodies?
Then
I need
then
my
you
hoodies,
have to
my custom
commission
hoodies.
one.
Oh yeah, I need one of those.
Then you have to
want one of
commission
those.
one,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
commission the art and then the
Okay,
rigging.
so that's important.
And
That's
I've been
important.
navigating that area. So and it'll cost you at least $1,000.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
I'll just go with that free one you mentioned. That's
There you
cool.
go. For the $36 one, free for commercial use. There you go.
Yeah, that's more.
It's
my
on
style.
it's on our Discord chat.
No, I don't want that one. I'm gonna go get my own website.
gonna
'cause
find-
I tried
gonna
them
find-
and I don't like the ones I saw. So
Oh, I mean, there's
spent,
animal
like, 40
ones. There's
minutes
like
on
cat.
it.
You don't have to be a person. You can be a cat or a dog.
Yeah, no, but I got to do proper research. I feel
gotta
like
do
I
proper
should give
research?
it the attention it deserves.
Yeah. I mean, you could
Yeah.
also be a PNG tuber. That's a thing too.
I don't know what that means. What
It's
is
just a
this?
picture, like
A
Eric and
picture
Manuel's
tuber?
pictures. That's it.
Yeah,
They
look at
don't
mine.
move.
There it is.
It's
That's
just an
me
image.
right there.
That's a
Look at
PNG
my-
tuber.
Tomato.
That's not a tomato, man. What the hell?
What is
Ain't
it?
no
It looks like a tomato, Caesar.
It's a tomato then. Fine. It's not a pepper.
It's a killer tomato from outer
It's a
space.
killer tomato from outer space. Definitely not a pepper. So I'm
Killer
gonna just
pepper from
like
outer
that's
space.
gonna
That
be
should
the
be a
name of the
movie.
character. Definitely not a pepper. I'm totally
Yeah, like right
I'm
now
totally gonna own
I'm
this one.
using right
It's my
now
NFT, by the way.
right now
Like,
I'm using this model, you know, while I'm eventually going to. I already have my original one drawn. I just need to find like the budget to get it rigged, you know, because it's not cheap.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
I have
$1,000
two
is not
options. I
cheap.
can I can either learn the software or pay someone to do it.
Because you
And
also have to have a
the
good
thing is, the
desktop and
software
stuff.
is not cheap either. It's like a subscription
Ooh.
service, like Adobe,
Yeah.
and you only have 30-day free trial. So if you don't learn to do it in those 30 days, you're kind of screwed.
Shoot.
And you know,
Let's see
everybody
what-
knows their strengths and weaknesses, and I'm pretty good with software, but I'm pretty sure it would be not easy for me to learn that type of software.
No, I think
I
it's
know
probably hard.
it's like an artist thing, and I just don't have the eye for that. You know, my brain
Yeah.
is more for coding, back in HTML websites. You know, not that type of programming. So I'm like,
Yeah.
either I can spend a month trying to figure this out, and it'll never work out, or I can just pay someone to do it, and you know, and
I believe that's the way you should go. And I'll tell you,
that's already a pro, you know, and they'll do a good job in a week.
yeah.
So that's
And I tell you, I think the Unreal Engine 5 is gonna do something about like with that, like the motion tracky stuff. I think they're gonna. They have.
I mean, I'm literally just using my iPhone to
Yeah.
talk to do
No,
this,
so
you guys.
they're gonna get better. I think this is a great emerging thing because kids nowadays want to express their personalities in their
yeah.
avatar. And this is
Us,
the
we
drawing
wanted to
and
express our personality, like,
their avatar. Yeah.
and I mean, like when you
Better
went
than a picture.
online. I mean, I don't know from your experiences, but at least my experience was that as soon as I went online, I was like, wait, I can choose my own name. I don't have
It's
to
their
be. I don't have to be
individuality
my
here,
real
yeah.
name. That's the first thing I did, like choose an identity to be online. You know.
Yeah.
And so kids now can have stuff like this, you know, and they
Mhm.
can create like
People too, everybody.
their ideal version of themselves in a way, you know, if you want to think about it like that.
I don't know if ideal. I would
No,
just say
yeah.
expressive.
I mean, as soon as
Yeah.
I said it, I know it wasn't the
I
right
mean,
thing to
but
say,
yeah.
but you know what I mean, you know.
Yeah. It can be that way too. Like that could be what let's talk furries. They wish if you could give them gene therapy so they could sprout ears like a cool cat or dog, they'll do it. Like, yes, I want to express my individuality.
My avatar doesn't do frowning.
And that,
very
at
well.
least that isn't invasive surgery. It's a healthier way to express your individuality. I like it.
I mean, like I said, Iron Mouse. I again, I don't know much about her, but I do know that she's very vocal. That she has like a medical condition, and she says that being a VTuber or a virtual streamer makes her possible to live like her best life. You know, she can
I'm a
actually
fan
be
of Corp
herself.
Husband.
She can be
I
like,
like that guy.
she can be herself, and it lets her be like, and she's just very awesome.
Yeah. I know Corpse Husband. I've seen some of his content, and he's like a VTuber like that. And he's cool.
I know
he has
who
a
he is.
medical
I saw.
condition. Yeah, he doesn't want his real, like he's very uncomfortable with all that, and he's had a hard life apparently. But he's very entertaining and cool. Like
Yeah,
so,
I feel that for, and obviously not everybody, but a lot of people like
Art.
come out of their shell, so to speak. You know,
yeah.
they have the freedom to come out of their shell that they couldn't before, and I think that's really awesome. To be honest,
And if you could do it for $30 something,
you can do it for $36 if you buy that one I
Not
showed
bad.
you.
but I mean,
it even looks like you a little bit, Caesar.
I gotta check it out and see it.
Right? It looks a little bit like him.
It's in the Discord, right?
I'm pretty sure I put it in the Discord.
Yeah.
Scroll up. You see it?
Nah.
The purple one, the purple white background.
April 10th.
On April 10. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, no, I don't see it.
All right, I'll send you the link. Give me a minute.
You guys, Caesar, you
I know.
yeah.
I know. Caesar.
Yo, no, come on, you said forget about it. Forget about it.
All right, here's the link to it.
All right, I just published the podcast actually.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Do you see
Manny,
it?
we don't have the audio, the music.
Nah, I'm not looking at the correct thing then.
Go to
Okay.
the
Not
podcast text
automatically.
channel.
I need to.
This,
that's the thing, but the file is there, but I already uploaded the thing. So if you do,
You can
if
change
you
the
change,
expressions.
I can't talk.
Yeah.
If you add music later, just let me know and I'll update the
I
file.
think
Otherwise, it's
there's
done,
a-
so don't worry about it too much.
I'll try to do it next week. Maybe I'll just pile it up.
Yeah,
with,
do it next
with
week. Don't worry
He
about
looks cool though. Like I like this art. Like I don't know if it's me, but I like the art. He looks really cool. Yeah. I don't know if I put that on my.
Actually,
I mean,
no,
that's-
he's
that's the way I'd
$10.
express- Nice. He's cheap too, just like me. Nice.
Cesar just told everybody he's a cheap date.
Full plane started early.
it. No, we're cheap asses.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta check this out, but I'm not gonna do it now.
I mean, again, it's not like it's not like the super fancy advanced ones you see. There's some that you see they got that do insane movements. It's basic, but for $10, come on. Well, there's
PNG YouTuber, man, those exist too. Man.
yeah, those exist too.
That's cool.
Not only is he lazy, I mean, not only is he. Fuck, I fucked it up.
Fuck that shit.
Not only is he cheap, he's
The
also
lazy,
Yeah,
man. Man, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my gosh. I mean, if you want something to use quickly, it doesn't get any better than that, to be honest. And I browsed it's a marketplace called Booth.pm, and it's basically just a Japanese marketplace of digital assets.
So run me through it. How do you like rig it up and all that stuff?
It's already rigged.
No, I mean like rig it up to your stream and
Run the
stuff. Like,
application.
how do you run
You
it
just have to
to-
download VTube Studio on Steam, which is free.
And then it's probably like a file that you load, Caesar, like
Yeah,
you're
you open
opening
the
up a
file
Word
on VTube
document.
Studio. Let me
Never
wait.
even
Okay,
seen
wait.
it.
Let
But I'm pretty
me.
sure that's how it would work.
Let me.
But does it just
Okay,
run
well,
it on the
It's
web
just-
browser?
let me
or
let
runs
me
it
end
on
the
your
stream
player?
and I'll show you.